Last time, FBG Butter was trying to fuck up my live, so I'm gonna give it some time, let some people get in. I'm gonna save this one, so if y'all miss it or whatever like that, you're gonna be able to come back to it. But yeah, FBG Butter was fucking up my live, man. That's what happened. You ask me, shit, that's what happened. FBG Butter fucking up my live, man. I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come on in, and then we gonna get started. Yeah, then we gonna get started. FBG Butter was fucking up my live, man. Why Butter do that, y'all? Why FBG Butter keep fucking with me, man? Huh? Was it enough that he said fuck me? Wasn't that enough that he said fuck me? Now he gotta fuck with my live and my audio and shit, trying to fuck with my bag. I don't know what niggas be wanting from me, bro. I don't know. You know? I don't know what niggas be. I don't know. But it seems like it's going good so far. Or the last time during the first minute, 30 seconds, it started doing all that feedback shit. So it seems like it's going good so far. And again, I'm gonna say this live just in case for whoever miss it. Y'all can always come back. The last live I couldn't say that though, because FBG Butter was fucking with my live. So that's what that's about. Yeah, that's what that's about. FBG Butter fucking up my live. That's what that's about. So we got a lot of shit to talk about today, boy. We got a lot of shit. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to come back in. What's up with it? What's up with it, y'all? I'm welcome back in. FBG Butter was fucking with my live, man. So I had to restart it, you know. FBG Butter, man. Y'all go tag Butter. Tell him stop fucking with Solar, man. Leave Solar alone, man. He already said fuck me. So what else he want from a nigga? You feel me? What else he want from a nigga? He already said fuck me. So what else he want from a nigga? You know? What's up with it, y'all? I'm waiting for a couple more y'all to come in. Shit. People got about 1 more minute, and then I'm gonna just go. Fuck it. Fuck it. Butter FBG Butter ain't stopping nothing. You hear me? You hear me, Butter? You ain't stopping nothing, nigga. All that hate in your blood, nigga. Talking about fuck me, nigga. You ain't stopping nothing, nigga. Damn. F Butter, he can't fuck with you. Hey, man. And Nick, we got the same name too, gang. You don't even know. But yeah, man. Nah, Butter said my name first, gang. I did a whole live on that shit. Butter said my name, bro. I didn't even know Butter knew who I was, but he said my name though. He said my name, and he ain't say no positive shit about mine. He said fuck SolarMan. So what I'm supposed to think? If it's fuck me, then I just assume that you fucking with me every time some shit go wrong, and even if some shit go wrong in the house, oh, that's FBG Butter. My live fuck up, that's FBG Butter. Somebody cut me off on the road, that's FBG Butter. You feel me? All this shit Butter. But today, fuck all that. Today, we got to talk about this white only town, man. So y'all been hearing about this shit. So apparently in Arkansas, it's a town, and they're getting away with the shit. It's a town in Arkansas where they set up a parameter around to where only white people can. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. You know we look good. How y'all like my shirt? $5,000 shirt. Apparently in Arkansas, it's a white only town, and you and me can't get in there. How y'all feel about that? A white only town where you and me can't get in there. How you feel about that? The audacity of these motherfuckers, bro. The audacity, bro. The audacity of these niggas. So it's a whites only town in Arkansas, bro. And their whole mission is to preserve and conserve white history and heritage and DNA. Because if y'all didn't know, there is a lot of these people, Anglo-Saxon people, that are very, very concerned for the future, because the future for them looks very, very brown. Looks too brown. The future for them is too brown, and they're worried that there's gonna be an ethnic DNA cleansing. They call it I don't know what the fuck they call it. The download ain't came yet, but they call it some that word ain't came to me yet, but they call it some shit. Because these people pay attention. They see the numbers. Why do you think they're so aggressive? You know, why do you think they like that? Because they're not all the way human. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Right now, we gotta address, how do y'all feel about a whites only town in America? Oh, how do y'all feel about a white-only town in America? How y'all feel about that? In the South, too. Whites-only town, and they dead serious about it, too, boy. You go over there, I guarantee you're going to get met with some opposition. So this is what y'all don't know, right? That America was brown before it was ever white. That's what y'all don't know. America was brown before it was ever white. America was brown before it was ever white. That's what y'all don't know. America, the Americas, South and North, where we live at, and then Mexico and all that shit, has the most pyramids than any place in the world. I'm talking about more than Africa, Asia, the Americas. So America was brown before it was white, and America had the most pyramids. You know what I'm saying? So let's just start there. So these people, right? They want to have a whites only. No. They don't. They're doing a whites only town. And what y'all don't know is that historically in America, it used to be these places called sundown towns. That's what y'all don't know. Some of y'all might be young as fuck, are not American, and y'all don't know about this shit. But there's places in America called sundown towns. A sundown town means that if somebody that looks like even as light skinned as I am, they see these nostrils, they see this hair. You know what I'm saying? As nice as my hair look, as light skinned as I am, if I'm caught after a certain time in these towns, then it could go bad for me. Y'all make sure y'all like and share this, man. Y'all make sure y'all like so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, man. Y'all make sure y'all like and tag FBG Butter too and tell them stop fucking with my live, man. Tell FBG Butter, FBG. See, I can't even say that shit right. Tell FBG Butter stop fucking with me, man. Tell FBG Butter stop fucking with me, man. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. He acting like them white people at that town in Arkansas. That's how he acting, talking about fuck me. We supposed to be sticking together, nigga. They building towns where you and I can't go. Nigga, how you feel about that? Me personally, it's not out of character of them. So, anyways, sundown towns. A sundown town means that if you get caught with your black skin after a certain time, it can go bad for you. That's what a sundown town is. And they popped up all over America. And they're even in the northern states too. So it ain't just the South. It ain't just Texas. It ain't just Georgia. It ain't just Mississippi. It ain't just Florida. Ohio has sundown towns historically. These people are ruthless, savages, beasts, like the beast of the earth, like wildebeest. They're savages. These people. There's specific groups in this Anglo-Saxon DNA that are just savages. They can't exist with the normal world. They can't exist. That's why they're the most aggressive race on this planet at this time for the last 1,000 years or so. That's why. So these sundown towns, right? Technically, they're not supposed to be legal. But if you and I are doing so earlier today, right, we talked about an audit. An audit is something when you get some paper, right? You got to look over all your accounts. You got to see where all the money coming in and where it's going out at. So we was to take that same idea and do it on America and do an audit on everything we allow to come in and shit that we allow to come out. America has never held, and I say Anglo-Saxon, so y'all might be saying like, what the fuck is an Anglo-Saxon? Anglo-Saxon is the modern day white boy. The one that's in charge, that's ruling the world right now. That's the Anglo-Saxon. And I ain't talking about the Italian white boy. I'm talking about the Anglo-Saxon white boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Historically speaking, America has never defended anyone outside of the Anglo-Saxon. They just started defending the Anglo-Saxon woman, like what in the 40s or something like that, when women got the right to vote, white women, or I think it was might have been a little bit before that, but they just started defending that. So this country has always been built on Anglo-Saxon unity, pride, and destiny. This country was made for white boy, bruh. It wasn't made for you. It wasn't made for me. This country was not made for us. So this type of shit doesn't. This type of stuff doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't surprise me, bro. What surprises me is that there's not people doing to them what they used to do to us, which is bomb the fuck out of their towns, find a reason to go fuck with them. That's what's surprising me. It's surprising me that as many gangster niggas as we got, that is still George, see, I'm fucking up my words. It's still George Zimmerman walking around, bro. As many gangsters niggas, as tough as niggas is, it's still George Zimmerman walking around. No, that shouldn't be so, bro. That shouldn't be so. That shouldn't be so. That shouldn't be so. But I'm just showing you the type of society that we live in. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second. I'm just showing y'all the type of society that we're living in. The type of society that we're living in is catered to and designed for the Anglo-Saxon man, for the white man. Now, including the white woman. This is what this. I mean, it's obvious to us niggas. We've been doing that. But like for those of y'all that didn't know, in case you didn't know, this country was built for white men. Men. Then women got the right to do some shit after they followed the example of the black woman. You know, because we always starting some shit and the motherfuckers steal some shit. Y'all know how that shit go. No. But this white boy that we talking about, the Anglo-Saxon white boy, he's running the world. And I wasn't supposed to talk about this shit this long, but I'm just doing some math right now. Why some of y'all might be wondering, like me, how did the Anglo-Saxon white boy rule the world? Like, how is this ruling the world? There's a few different qualities that make this man capable of taking over the known world. One of the qualities is his lack of seeing his lack of humanity. That's one of his qualities. It is a scientific fact that there is Neanderthal, which is not human, mixed in the Anglo-Saxon DNA. That is a historic fact. You can Google me. It's not racist. It's true. So if you take that these people have beast in them, then a lot of the shit that they do, the inhumane shit that they do, will start making sense to you. So going back to this whites only town, why would America, modern day America, allow some shit like that? It's because America is a whites only country. Make America great again means make America white again. The silent majority, if you heard about that when it comes to voting and shit, the silent majority is the Anglo-Saxon, white men and women. We, the silent majority, have spoken. They're talking about themselves. We, the silent majority, have spoken. And I ain't even gonna get into all that Trump shit because I know a lot of niggas that voted for Trump too. Me, I vote for you before I vote for somebody that they put in front of me. You know what I mean? Because I just can't go for no finesse. But a lot of people thought Trump was gonna fix their pockets with tax credits and shit like that. And to a degree, depending on how much money you get, he is the president for you for that. But he's definitely not for you because he don't give a fuck about you. He don't even care about his own race. He cares about himself. So they got the whites only town in Arkansas. And it's not like it's an idea. It's not like it may happen, it may not happen. It's already happened. They're already living there and they do documentaries and they walk around freely. Do I think that people should be able to walk around freely and enjoy life day to day, knowing that they are openly discriminating against everyone else around them? Do I think they should have sovereignty and be left alone? No, I don't think it's practical. I don't think it's practical. We tried that. We tried that. Let me tell y'all something about me that y'all don't know about me. And this is a fact, and it's not a lie. Some of y'all don't know about me. My great uncle on my dad's side, his name was Elijah Poole. Elijah Poole later became the Honorable Elijah Muhammad of the Nation of Islam and started that movement. Elijah Poole, my great uncle. Elijah Poole, that's his name. Elijah Poole. Yeah. I got some history in this motherfucker. I got some stake in this country. Yeah. We done did a lot in this bitch. I'm not a Muslim. But anyways, I say that to say that we tried to annex ourselves and separate ourselves from the country and produce our own sovereignty. And you know what happened to us? We got laughed at. I'm talking about the black man and woman. We got laughed at, mocked. They said, how would you live with somebody else and expect to be separated from somebody else? Like, don't nobody owe you shit. That's what happened to the Nation of Islam. So if one group can't do it, I don't think anybody should be allowed to do it. You know, honestly, this is what I really think about the shit, bro. If I'm being completely unfiltered, we ain't monetized yet, so I don't give a fuck. If I'm being completely unfiltered, I think that certain people need to experience extreme pain. Certain people need to uh die. I do think that there are righteous killings. I do. I do think there are righteous killings. I know this shit just took a left turn, but hey, I'm SolarMan, and this is my live, and this is how I really feel. I think a lot of them people need to die, and not just Anglo-Saxon people, because there's a lot of other people that's in the way. But we talking about this white only town right now, and why do I think they why can't I just not worry about them? Because it's not, you can't allow a cancer to exist. You can't. If you study the art of war, if you allow something to, if you allow something that you know is poison, even if you take your eyes out off of it, even if it takes 50 years to grow, even if it takes, I'm rich, y'all. Don't worry about that shit. Follow. I'm rich. Even if it takes 50 years, even if it takes 100 years for whatever to affect you, it's going to affect you. And the generations that come from it are going to affect you as well. It's war. It's always been war. It's always been war, bro. It's always been war. It's always been war. Now, if we want to talk about, who is really against, in this game, then it's not white or black. It's class. It's the people who believe that who are descended from Nimrod and ancient Babylon and shit that's ruling over all of us. But until we get to that point, what's in our way right now is these type of motherfuckers. These type of motherfuckers are in our way. These type of motherfuckers are in our way. And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. These are the same people. It's called willful ignorance. What does willful ignorance mean? Willful ignorance means is that I see exactly what the fuck going on, but I choose not to. I'm gonna do this right here. That's like if I hear, if I'm at a homeboy house and he beating on his woman, he a woman beater, like a bitch, like bitches do, like that people who hit women, like that's what they do, a bitch. Like that's like me doing that when I hear her in the other room, you know, but I'm still playing the game and shit. Willful ignorance. I know what's going on, but I choose not to put my attention on it because it does not affect me. That's what these people do. That's what these people do. These are the same type of alt-right. That's what they call it too, alt-right movement. You got the right and the left. It's the matrix, bro. It's all the matrix. That's why it's the red pill and the blue pill. You feel me? It's all a game. They trying to fuck with you, bro. They trying to control your thinking. Anyways, these type of people are called alt-right conservatives, where they have white nationals. Why is it incorrect to have national white pride? Had there not been historical evidence and just fucking receipts out the wazoo of you people being complete savages and inhumane, I wouldn't have no problem with it. Because you're right. Your race is dying. Your race is dying. And by 2079, a lot of the world gonna look like me. The meek shall inherit the earth, bitch. It's just the way it's gonna go. These people don't like that though. I'm not saying white people shouldn't exist. That's not what I'm here saying. I'm saying these type of white people shouldn't exist. That's what I'm saying. These type of white people shouldn't exist. They shouldn't be allowed to breathe. I'm not making terroristic threats. I'm just saying that if I had the choice, they wouldn't be allowed to breathe. George Zimmerman, if I had the choice and the resources, he wouldn't be allowed to breathe. You can't breathe. And you spill my people's blood. And then it's not even about spilling my people's blood because it's war. People die on both sides. But when you mock my people, you die. It's war, dude. It's war, dude. I'll read a comment or two. Let's see what y'all talking about. Let me go back. I've been telling black women that in my life. Yeah. Black women. So this is what y'all don't know about black women, y'all. The black woman is the archetype of the whole world. From everything comes the black woman. It's called the Eve gene. They got this. There's one black girl. She's been dead for years, but they illegally harbored her cells, and they keep them and they study them at like Harvard and shit, and they use that as a thing to cure diseases. Y'all can Google it. Y'all can Google it. Y'all can Google it. A black woman. And then they found what's called the Eve gene in the black woman. A black woman, they took her remains and they put them in a lab and they using her, and she been healing the world ever since, and she's been gone for years. That's what these people do. These Anglo-Saxon people, they study us like animals because they're not human. Yo, I know it seems like this shit's been fucked up and been flipped upside down for a long time, and it has. It's been fucked up for a while. But these people, they haven't been in control that long. You and I are descendant from the true leaders of the world. This is our kingdom. But we fucked that off too through greed, lust of our eyes and our hearts, and betraying each other, one another. Everything that it says in the curses of Deuteronomy, we betrayed, we turned our back on the Lord, thy God. We turned our back on ourselves. So people who are godless, the Gentiles, people who are godless and without a home, you know, they naturally do what they do. They became savages because they savages. You know what I'm saying? They just doing what they do. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. There women sought freedom and seeing how the newly free black slaves treated their women. Yeah. Even when the woman suffrage movement, bro. I ain't trying to get too preachy, but fuck it, this is my channel. It's my fucking channel. Even during the woman suffrage movement, bro. White women didn't want black women walking, marching. Yo, that Anglo-Saxon person fucked up the whole mindset of the whole known world for the modern days, for the last 150 odd years. They fucked up the mindset of the whole modern world. That's why the whole modern world is against you, black man, black woman, is because this Anglo-Saxon motherfucker knew it was the weakest link, so it had to trick you. They tricked you. They tricked us, just like they tricked us into slavery shit. They tricked us into believing that they outpowered us and outnumbered us. They were just consistent. They're very consistent. They're very dangerous people. I don't take none of, as far as the war. They are the most successful war race of the modern times, of the modern ages. You gotta hand your hat off to them. These motherfuckers is cold. They'll get rid of some shit. Fuck with them wrong. They get rid of some shit. Just like the same white boys that stormed the Capitol. They'll get rid of some shit. When that white boys, the one thing, again, this ain't a fuck white people thing. This is a fuck those type of white people thing. Take it how you want to take it. So one thing I know about that white boy though is if he is convicted by something, oh, some shit finna happen. If he feels some type of way, some shit finna happen. That's the one thing about that white boy. If he feels some type of way, some shit is gonna change. That's why they stormed the Capitol. That shit could have went way more worse than it did. I think even the storming of the Capitol was planned and coerced because why was it so fucking empty? Like don't nothing happen on TV without strenuous planning. Very rarely, very rarely, very rarely. Don't nothing happen without strenuous planning. Very rarely. Just a quick little side note, just like that building that blew up in Brooklyn. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That building that blew up, the whole side of an apartment building. Just letting y'all know. A whole side of an apartment building in Brooklyn, New York, it exploded. It slid off. It blew up first and then it fell off. A whole side of an apartment building in the hood. Why ain't no high rises in other parts of the city in New York falling like that? I wonder why. Because it's been structurally unsound since they built it. Because they built it for niggas. They built these, so they studied. So this is what they did, right? The Anglo-Saxon white boy has been studying us ever since they came here and they were the minority. So when they first came here, they were the minority and they played real nice. They did. They played real nice. They was nice as fuck. They were nice as shit. They offered advice as far as trading things that they came over from Europe with. I don't know what they had to offer that was of value, but it was different than what we had going on over here. So we took it. Like, all right, bro. We fucked with it. We fucked with it. So they played nice for hundreds of years. And then they infiltrated. They played the long game. That's what they don't. That's what y'all don't know. They played the long game. Motherfuckers didn't just start taking over shit and just like that. And black people was weak. Like that's not how it went. That's not how it went. You feel me? That's not how it went. How it really went was slow infiltration. They played the long game. Like for example, you ever known one of these niggas? I done been one of these niggas too when I was a little boy. But you ever met somebody who was trying to bag a girl or whatever, and then acted like he was her friend when he wanted to fuck this whole time, but he played the friend role for years? You ever met somebody like that? That's them. That's these people. Yeah, that's these people. You ever met somebody like that? I know some people like that. Like I said, I was niggas before. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, I was niggas before. So that's what's going on with that. This Anglo-Saxon white boy is the most dangerous group of human species on this planet of the modern day age. It's true. The Anglo-Saxon white boy. What's to be done about it? What is SolarMan's suggestion? My suggestion is to arm ourselves to the teeth and become a militia in all of our communities and police our communities. A great example of that is from the neighborhood that I'm from in Ohio. We actually set the precedent in that. It's called Lincoln Heights, Ohio. We had some white boy Nazis that came on the bridge trying to antagonize us and shit, trying to get a little race war started in Ohio. Y'all remember that? That happened right down the street from my house, on my soul, bro. That happened right down the street from my house. The white boys came, and it was, police officers. It was some doctors and shit in there. You feel me? Like real, normal, everyday motherfuckers that smile in your face and then curse you behind your back. Cowards, real cowards. These people are. But yeah, so we set the precedent. I wasn't outside, but I'm gonna take the blunt. You feel me? I'm gonna take the I'm with them. You know what I'm saying? So what we did was we armed ourselves from the teeth, and we posted on every corner in Lincoln Heights, which is about, I don't know, 24, 30 odd corners. You feel me? We posted on every single corner for like 2 months straight with yoppers out. You feel me? That's what I think we should do. We don't got to go to their town and kill them. No, I don't suggest that. We're not, because we're human. You know, we can never do to them. That's what they're afraid of, that we will do to them is what they did to us, because they know what they did to us was so despicable that they deserve death on sight. They deserve death on sight. And they know that. George Zimmerman deserves death on sight. And you know that. So I gotta hate you, nigga. I got to. Nigga, get the fuck away from me, dude. Nigga. If the further I keep you away from me, the better about myself I'ma feel. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that just makes sense to me. I get that part. I stay away from me too. Especially if I raped your mama, spit on you, broke in your house, shitting on your floor, and then tore your house down and then said tore your house down and then said that you a thief. You feel me? I stay away from your ass too. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from your ass too. You ain't gotta worry about that shit. But that's what these people doing. That's what I got to charge my phone for a little bit, so you're gonna see me moving a little bit. Yeah, I'm sweating a little bit, but that's what you get this $5,000 shirt for. It's insulated. But that's what you do, man. You arm yourself to the teeth, and you have community police and supervision. We policed and supervised our community for 2 months straight, for 60 days, wishing that somebody would try something, give us a reason to use these motherfuckers. Instead of shooting at each other with this shit, or shooting at somebody that shot at my cousin or something. Let me use it on the real op. That one that really thinks that I'm in the way of their sovereignty. Let me use this on that. We was looking for a reason. So that's what you do. That's the solution to this. That's the solution to this. Arm yourself to the teeth. And if they blink wrong, kill them. That's the solution. That's the solution. Otherwise, shit, kumbaya. Ain't no problem if it ain't no problem. But when it is a problem, I guarantee you somebody waking up in hell. That's just the way it gotta go. That's how I gotta go. Let's read a couple comments before I keep going to the next topic. She was the missing link. Yeah, the Eve gene. Y'all look that up. He is a lifelong victim. I'll bless yours too and pray for you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, Karen. You in my life. I'm talking about the Anglo-Saxon white boy, Karen. Blessing while also putting curses on someone. You're dangerous. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. You can say R.I.P. dude. He got exactly what he wanted. You ask me. Shit. I don't feel bad for cuz at all. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. The division seems to be going back down. Look, I say this, right? I'll say this nice thing before I stand on my principle of he got exactly what he wanted. I say this. You should be allowed to say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I do believe that. You should be allowed to be as hateful and as angry and as bigoted as you want to be. And I shouldn't kill you for your words. That is not okay. But I'm letting y'all know right now, he wasn't killed by us, normal people. He was a high level Freemason, and that was a ritualistic sacrifice, and they did it in front of the world on purpose. Don't nothing happen on accident, y'all. This is what I'm telling y'all. Don't nothing happen on accident. This is what I'm telling y'all. So the nice shit I gotta say about dude is that he shouldn't have been killed for what he said. I would let him speak every day, even if it's against my people, even if he spits that hateful rhetoric towards my people and suggests that we deserve the position that we are at in life and that he's actually the victim. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, I'm in Texas too, y'all. So don't be talking about me sweating this shit. I'm in Texas, man. That's what you do. So I do believe that that was wrong. That's wrong. No one should be killed for speaking their piece. Know what I mean? Now, do I agree with what he said? Nah. Do I think these racists though be having some points in relation to my group of people? Yeah, because they speaking about themselves. You know what I'm saying? This ghetto culture shit is hillbilly culture from Anglo-Saxon America. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. I know. Let's see what else Karen had to say. Babe, he been a victim and will always be that way. He need to meet good white people. We are not all alike. Okay, then if you're not all alike, then listen to the fucking live, Miss Karen. And I ain't trying to cuss at you because I don't like talking like that to women, but you're not listening to everything I'm saying. You being selective, you being willfully ignorant. You're only proving my point, Karen. You're being willfully ignorant. Listen to everything I said. I just said not all white people. But kind of like you, how you acting right now, you're acting like who I'm talking about. I'm talking about a specific group of Anglo-Saxons who have been the most domestic, terrorist, dangerous motherfuckers on this planet in the known world. And it's a fact, Karen. Fuck you talking about, Karen. You can get off my life if you don't like it, Karen. Ma'am, let's see what else we said. There's thousands of black-only neighborhoods. What's the problem? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? So, okay, there's thousands of black-only neighborhoods. Okay. There's thousands of black-only neighborhoods. How the fuck did we get to this point? Willful ignorance, dude. Willful ignorance, dude. So you know, right now, right? Even in my state, right now, there's something going on where it's called it's something going on with the districting, right? And it's a big thing going on with how they separate the districts, because how they want to separate the districts determines on who gets what funding. You can't trick me, nigga. You can't trick me, and you probably not even a nigga. And even if you is, you can't trick me. I'm saying it as a point to be blunt. You can't trick me, bro. The reason I'm in this neighborhood, the reason that it's like this is through selective placement of my people. And you know that, bro. You know that, bro. Don't act stupid. You know that, bro. And if you don't know that, it's because you willfully ignorant. Just like Karen. You willfully ignorant. You choose to only focus on what you want to choose on. But I'm going to speak my piece because you motherfuckers can't shut us up, bro. We are the truth. I am the truth. That's why that shit bothers you. If I wasn't speaking the truth, you wouldn't have nothing to say, bitch. And you are not a woman, so I don't care about calling you a bitch. Bro talking about an intergenerational long game and laughing my ass off. Dude, people just be greedy as hell and trying to get rich and have no morals about it. As tale as old, it's a tale as old as time, idiot. I don't know who you calling an idiot, but you just kind of reaffirm my point. So I don't know if you calling me an idiot, but yeah, for sure, you reaffirm my point. You lost the love of your communities. The only time the spark shows back up is in your unification to hate. I don't know what you're talking about. The richest people are literally documented to do the exact thing to pass down wealth and build it. You are wrong. I voluntarily check on a bunch of black people near me. I bring them fresh eggs, etc. I wish they could hear you say I wish you could hear you say that. Look, Karen, this is for you, Karen. Again, I ain't trying to be aggressive with you because you're a woman, but what you saying is some willful, ignorant shit, and you just proving my point, lady. Just because you know some black people or you got some black friends, don't mean that you're a good person, Karen. Don't mean that you're a good person, Karen. It don't, Karen. And you got that name too, so now I'm on your ass, Karen. You got that name too. Just because you know some black people don't mean you're a good person, Karen. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you deny the charges? Let's start there. The most violent race on this planet. in most recent history? Do you deny the charges? Do you deny that if my people wanted to set up an only black town, that we've tried to do and thrive off of it, that it has been attacked like we are in Iraq or something like that? My ancestors, Tulsa, that's the most famous example. You know what I'm saying? Tulsa, you know. I just had a list the other day. Lake Lanier. Let's start there. We tried to do our own thing. We tried to mind our own business, be good niggers, good black folk. We tried to do. See, I come from a different stock of black folk, though. I come from the ones that'll kill you. That's the stock of black folk I come from. And I got some good black folk. I got some good niggers in my family too that just want to get along and don't want to mean nobody no harm and just want to praise the Lord and just want to keep going about their way and just want to. I don't come from that though, bro. I don't identify with that, bro. I'm more on a Malcolm X tip. Like, I can love you with a gun in my hand. I got to go back to the book of Nehemiah. I got to go back to the Bible. So in the Bible, Nehemiah, right? He was basically the king's right hand man, right? But he was an Israelite. He was us. He was a king's right hand man, right? So Nehemiah, and this is okay. So Nehemiah lived in modern day Babylon. Let's say that. I might be misquoting it. Don't, you know what I mean? But Nehemiah lived in modern day Babylon, modern day America. But he was from Israel. You know what I'm saying? But Israel had already been taken over at this time. So he and all of our people, we had already been scattered. The curse had already been set upon us. So there is some truth to when white people say, you guys, the reason you guys are fucked up because you guys are cursed. There is degrees of that are true. Because we created you people and you people kind of took over some shit. But there are various degrees of that. So anyways, Nehemiah, he after he got the favor of the king, he wanted to go back to Jerusalem to rebuild the temple, to rebuild his home, to rebuild the homeland. He wanted to go back, but he faced so much opposition going back from those people, from those people, from those people, from you people. He faced so much opposition when he went back home that in order for them to do the work, they had to walk around with a switch in their hand, basically. It was a sword, but in modern days, it would be a switch. They had to, one hand was shoveling, the other hand had a switch in it. And they had to take turns watching each other's back in order to just live and exist. Ma'am, sir, to just live and exist. We've always been in perpetual means constant. We've always been in a constant state of worry and fear being around you people. Why? Because you guys are weak. That's why. Yeah, I know some good people. I got some good, look at me. I got good white people in my family. And I would talk just like this around them. They know what they did, what their race has done. No, everybody isn't a product of their race. But when the majority feels the type of way, especially towards my people, yeah, I'm on some war shit. I think that if you blink at me wrong and you wish me harm, you should die. I think that type of white Anglo-Saxon that wants to separate themselves in America and wants to live in white-only towns, I think they should either leave the country or face repercussions, violent ones, just like my people didn't have to do. Why not? Why not? Why should I want peace now, Karen? MJ, why should I want peace now? You've never offered me peace. And peace isn't something that's given, it's taken. Historically, we've seen that. Peace isn't something that's offered, it's taken. Historically, we've seen that. Convince me I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck about race. Why do y'all? Then stop talking about it then. The fuck you talking about, bro? You definitely sound like a victim. I don't give a fuck, dude, if I sound like a victim, bitch. Listen to the whole shit. Play this shit back. I don't give a fuck if I sound like a victim, bro. I'm speaking my truth and I'm speaking for my people. And I'm telling my people to arm ourselves to the teeth against motherfuckers like this who want to go and set up white-only towns and who want to be willfully ignorant towards their own, what's the word I'm looking for? Aggression. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? So if that's wrong to you, then I don't give a fuck what's wrong. You feel me? I'ma keep being wrong because I got burners. You feel me? And I'm a different type of black dude, man. I'm a different type of black dude, man. I'm the type of black man that I'll never wish you harm and I'll never come against you. But the moment you come against me and mine, or you come to my neighborhood antagonizing us like they did in Cincinnati, Ohio, on that bridge, 2 minutes up, I could have walked that up that bitch. I was finna come on. I was finna come on my I was finna come with my war paint on, and I was finna come. You feel me? I was gonna for real go viral. That was gonna be the first time y'all seen SolarMan on my soul. But I kind of hold out. I ain't gonna lie. But some real soldiers and warriors went over to them some motherfuckers I went to school with and shit, and they was ready to die. Cause that's the only thing. That's the only way this shit gonna change, bro. I done figured it out. Only way this shit gonna change is blood. There's been a lot of my blood spilled in these streets. Talking about my people, there's been a lot of our blood spilled in these streets. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, cuz. It's been a lot of our blood spilled in the streets. So why not some of y'all blood? Why not? Especially, I'm not talking about all white people. All white people don't deserve what's coming for them. But these type of white people, they deserve everything that's coming to them. And what's coming to them is that history. Same thing they're trying to do. So you keep talking about why you give a fuck about race. If race didn't matter, then why is your current administration doing everything in their power? Race mine. If it don't matter. If this shit don't matter, why is hold on, my mic fucked up. Hold on. If this don't matter, if race don't matter, why is your race doing everything to erase the history of mine? Karen, I don't want to give a fuck about this shit. I want to wake up with my shirt off, with my shirt open like this, and walk outside and just do that. And just do this here. And just do this here. That's what I want to do every day. Fuck you talking about. That's what I want to do every day. Fuck you talking about. But I can't. Because you know what black kids get taught in this country, Karen? MJ, you know what black kids get taught in this country? We get taught fear at an early age. We get taught that we got to look both ways for you people in everything that we do. Karen, fuck y'all talking about? Karen, MJ, what the fuck y'all talking about, bro? Y'all just don't like that shit when a nigga turn up. But it's the truth. Y'all don't like that shit. But it's true, cuz. It's true, bro. It's true. Karen, let's read some more comments. You're the problem. You're a fag. I love your oppression. You can love it all you want to. You can love it all you want. I'm glad you love it. Because you got to watch it. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Motherfucker. That's why you people do everything to copy mine. Yeah. Fuck you talking about. I love it too. No one wants you here. You can speak for yourself, bro. You on my live. Fag boy. Faggot boy. You on my live, faggot boy. And if you want to talk to me in person, you can book me. Faggot boy. You got a problem with what I'm saying? Book me for the killing. Fag. I guarantee you I'll show up. I'll give you everything you're looking for too. See, that's what y'all don't know about me. SolarMan, is that I want this shit, bro. I live for this shit. I'm not against my people. I don't naturally get aggressive with my people. It takes a minute. They gotta push me there. You feel me? Then I'm gonna give them exactly what I want. What they want. But for you people, I ain't got no patience. I swear to God, I don't. I'm different than a lot of these niggas. Because a lot of niggas that have aggression for niggas, but have no aggression for y'all. I'm opposite. You feel me? I got time for you motherfuckers. Because I know I'm not slow. And I don't give a fuck if it's coming off aggressive. It's true. If I tell me I'm lying, motherfucker, you talking about a victim. Talking about a victim. Yo, even Unc said that shit. He was like, don't nobody owe you shit. Look, what I want is the ability and sovereignty to coexist equally with all men and women without prejudice. That hasn't happened. Everybody's gotten special treatment. So why can't we get special treatment? Asians got special treatment. They got an Asian hate bill passed in like 2 days. You feel me? They got an Asian hate bill passed in like 2 days. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's about to be some hood shit. I got this. I got me turned up. I gotta piss. Hold on, excuse me. I gotta piss. Asians got an Asian hate bill passed in like 2 days, and they only got turned up on for like a summer. So everybody else can complain. Why can't we complain? Fuck you talking about? I'm gonna read some comments while I piss real quick. I'm definitely still a superhero. I'm on solo mode right now. Fuck you talking about? I'm in solo mode right now. Talking about I'm still a superhero. I'm in solo mode right now, and I appreciate your See, you see, you one of the good, and I mean this. I mean this sincerely. You one of the good whites, Karen. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm probably talking about your daddy though. Tired to talk about your uncles and shit though. You feel me? You know them people. You know them people. You know how they talk behind closed doors. You know how they talk about us behind closed doors. You know how it go. You know. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them. Redlining neighborhoods. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The reason. So what the fuck is redlining and why does it matter, right? I'm kind of staying on this topic way longer than I thought, but it's important. So what is redlining? Redlining, what they did was redline. So again, I talked about the redistricting and shit, right? So I'm gonna put I'm gonna draw a line in the middle of the map. Say this is Oak Cliff, this is Galveston, this is Irvin, this is Arlington. You know, and I do that for the purpose of monetary distribution amongst the districts. All right. So on paper it sounds cool, right? But what happened is intentionally blacks were only given homes in certain districts, and those districts were neglected intentionally. So you motherfuckers can't tell me that I don't deserve some shit. You have been fucking me since time immemorial. I deserve what's mine. I do deserve some shit. I deserve what's mine. Now, do you have to give it to me out of your pocket? Yes, you do. Yes, that's the answer. Yes, you do. How does that happen? Well, the same way that we pay for Ukraine, and the same way we're paying Israel. I don't know any Israelis. Those motherfuckers aren't the real Israelis, by the way. They're Bulgarian, Eastern European converts that claim to have entitlement to some shit that doesn't belong to them. They're frauds and they're liars and they're murderers. Regular white people, the worst kind of white people, actually. They're kind of the example of what I'm talking about right now. Actually, they're the real Caucasians. Anglo-Saxons are not Caucasians. Those Israelis, those are Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? And they the motherfuckers that's really in the way. So that's good. That's a good little prelude. I can get caught up on this white topic all day. That's a good little. That's a good little segue. So y'all know what's going on in Israel, right? Do y'all think that everything y'all seeing with Israel and how they bombing the like literally bombing these brown people, Gaza, Palestinians, how they bombing them out of existence, how daily they bombing hospitals and shit, and there's dead babies and women and shit rolling around and shit. But we can't talk about Israel negatively. Like if I had a bigger platform, I couldn't talk about Israel negatively because that's called anti-Semitism. When those people aren't even Semitic, they're not even Semitic, but that's called anti-Semitism. That's what these people will do. That's what that wicked white boy will do. He will take what's yours, claim it as his, and then outlaw you talking about it or questioning it. That's what's happening, dude. Let's read some more comments. 607 Unc is evil. Yeah, he evil for sure. He good too. He's both. He's evil and good. He's evil and good. You want to know some more about it? Ask me another question. What you snorting, my boy? Snot. Allergies. Fuck you talking about, dude? I don't do drugs. Hi. Wow. Hey. What the fuck you talking about? Rewind the wine. Rewind the live, bitch. I'm not finna explain myself for you, fuck nigga. Open your ears, Karen. Karen, yeah, you give Karen a little bit more grace. Let me read this next comment though. Ask what they would say. I love them and they love me, not just friends. They are my family. Yeah, you should ask your family what they think about my people. It's not positive. Oh, well, you know, as long as they stay out of trouble. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is the truth. So, do black people like in the hood and shit? Do we sell drugs? For sure, everything you need, whatever you need. But I'm gonna tell you who got the most dope: the white neighborhoods, the white schools got the most dope going on. They got every drug you can think of. Let me tell you who. Do black people steal? Do we be doing fuck shit? Yes, and we can't get that shit cleared on our record. Let me tell you who do be getting shit cleared on their record and who do just as much shit as we do. White people, and they go get that shit cleared on their record. Do black girls be getting pregnant and is there a culture of hypersexuality in our culture? And do a lot of little black girls be getting pregnant and shit and having abortions and shit? Yes. But you know who also do? And who get that shit swept up under the rug? White bitches. All the time. The first time I ever see somebody steal out of a store, not pay for their food, do some ratchet shit, the first time I ever saw some real ratchet shit was from white people. And it's not like they was poor. They had shit. I don't know. They did it because it was fun and because they figured it's a harmless type of thing. They can get away with it if there are consequences, if any. My people don't have that same grace. So that's part of my problem. Not that I want to do some shit, is that everybody should be held accountable. Nobody's above the law. And that's obviously not the case in this country. That's my issue. Let a known black person agitate her. She ain't no different. Y'all try to set up an only black town, but then running an extension cord across the yard to steal the power. Oh, you a troll. Hey, somebody, I ain't got no moderators in here. Hey, Carl, that was kind of funny, so I'm gonna let that slide. But if you say some other shit, I'm gonna kick you out my live, cuz. Um, the biggest thieves have to be white people. I mean, what the fuck? You steal everything. You have no culture. And I do mean that. Modern day Anglo-Saxon has no culture. They've been historically cut off from their roots of shamanism, the Celtics and the Druids and all that shit. They've been cut off from that shit. They have no culture. The culture is what they steal. That's their culture. Their culture is their American music, which is black culture. That's their culture. Fuck are you talking about? I'm pretty sure the inner city occupants are the most dangerous, and I'm pretty sure you're a fag. Um, but I'm pretty sure that so okay, it's just like this, bro. If you take mice and you put them in a system where they're deprived of resources, and you know the story, dude. So again, Jason Mitchell is one of those willful, ignorant white people that gotta go. That's one of the examples. He gotta go because he willfully ignorant. He's trying to find holes in my logic when there is none. He knows it's the truth. He knows it's the truth. White people fight each other all the time. Do black inner city people be killing each other for sure? Uh, a lot of it is blood feuds, meaning like you killed my brother, so I killed your brother, and now both sides, friends, family, associates, now is smoke with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's most of this shit. Most of this shit is blood feuds. That's what y'all don't know. Most of this shit is blood feuds. Most of this shit has nothing to do with just me being black. Most of this shit has something to do with you did something to me, so now it's fuck you for life and everybody that come with you. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying that's what it is. That's what that is. Well, I came here with good intentions. Some of what he's saying is right, but the hatred is sad. I don't care if you think my hatred is sad, Karen. God is love and hate, and I'm a true representative of God. God hates shit. I hate shit. I hate the evil that's in your people. I hate it. I hate it to the point where I will kill your people if they ever bring any type of aggression or harm towards me or mine. I will kill them. I'll kill them right where you stand. I'll kill them in front of everybody, or I'll die in front of everybody. But that's how much that's how passionate I am about what I'm saying. Because y'all got shit fucked up. You're willfully like you have the grace to not like some of the shit I'm saying. I don't have the time to dissect which one of you motherfuckers are good and which one of you motherfuckers are not good. I'm talking to my people. My sheep know my voice. I'm talking to my people and I'm telling them to arm themselves to the teeth. And if they blink wrong, kill them. A man has never been afraid of going to jail for something that's real. I mean, the generation I grew up with old niggas. So old niggas that I grew up with, they wasn't afraid to go to jail. They ain't give a fuck about jail. You know what I'm saying? Jail is just another, you feel me? Jail, nigga. Jail. So that's where I come from, you know? But that's only if you do me harm and you do me wrong and you wish me ill intent, which a lot of your people do. So this aggression that you're hearing is you can blame your uncles and your father and other type of willfully ignorant people like yourself or Andrew Williams in here. What you smoking? What it look like I'm smoking, you faggot ass boy? Hey, say something of substance. Ask a question or I'm gonna kick you out my live, cuz like I don't give a fuck about you, bro. For you to be commenting on my shit or some weird shit, like add to the conversation, fuck boy. Fuck around with you, dude. Nobody is hating. They just disappointed. I don't give a fuck if you disappointed. Who you calling your people? Who the fuck you think I'm calling my people? My sheep know my voice, so I don't even got to answer that question. SolarMan is outrageous in his belief. You can believe that, bro. LOL. Who is in fear of weak people? I don't know. You calling white people weak? Shut up. I'm calling the Anglo-Saxon white man and woman who think like probably you, Andrew Williams, and Jason Mitchell, who are willfully ignorant to their war crimes and historical aggression, weak. Yes, I'm calling anybody who thinks that I have to explain myself why my people have been in a position of oppression as weak. Yes, I'm calling you a bitch, and I'm saying if you got a problem with it, you can book me for a pod. If you want to talk to me face to face, and we can do it like that, or you can hop in my DMs. We can schedule a live. We can do it like that too. I'm just saying I'm not afraid of you. So what you saying as far as you're not adding anything to substance, so your approach is weak. You're not adding any like what are you saying? You are black. I would have thought white and Italian. Oh, okay. It's a spiritual war, and if you attach to any history someone else wrote or the flesh, then you are losing the battle. Yeah, bro, I know it's a spiritual war, so I don't know if you're saying I'm wrong or something like that, but it's how I feel, dude. It is a spiritual warfare, and that's why I added that the actual war is against those people who are descended from Nimrod of ancient Babylonia, and people who believe that they have from these. I mean, it goes all the way back to the Tower of Babel that these people trace their bloodlines. That's what this actually. That's the actual conflict, and that's the actual op. However, until we get to that point of understanding that as a collective whole, my op is this Anglo-Saxon white man and woman, and Indian white man and woman, Mexican white man and woman, Asian white man and woman, black white man and woman, anybody who comes against my people and the sovereignty of my race. Yeah, that's my op right now. So if you think like that, then you my op too. Too much anger here. I don't give a fuck and get fuck out of my life then. Fuck boy. Kimura. That's why they called us brother until they got. That's why they called us brother until they got guns. Yeah, so they came over as friends. They came over friendly. They came over the Mayflower. So when Columbus landed, right, he landed in Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago and all that stuff first, and then he, came a little bit more west, But when he first landed and shit, freaky ass white boy too. When he first landed, though, he just talked about how the Americas was so black and beautiful, how the people were so prosperous and so abundant. He talked about this, so he was an observer and he was in awe of the culture and the unity that we had as a people because he had came from a cold, dark, danky place. Europe was, not too long ago. It was just in the dark ages where people were dying just because lack of sanitation. It comes back to the money, man. Yeah, it always comes back to the money, dog. But I can sit here and acknowledge to you guys that the real, I'll say this one last time, and then I'm not addressing it anymore. I can acknowledge that the real battle is a spiritual warfare because we battle not against flesh, but principalities and higher places. You know what I'm saying? So the real battle is against those people who have these ancient bloodlines who do witchcraft on a global large scale and they do rituals daily, yearly, monthly, seasonally. That's the real op. But until we get to that as in a collective whole, then the op is the Anglo-Saxon I mentality of superiority that exists in all races of people, even including mine. That makes sense. Sent to them. Then we became slaves. Sent to them. Yeah, we woke up slaves, bro. They had to convince us that we were slaves, and it took generations and 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 generations for them to convince us of that. For us to, for us to really get down with the get down. It took us doing it to ourselves. So they be telling the truth with a lot of shit. Like y'all slow, black people sold slaves. Like there's some truth to that for sure. Just like there's some black people in these comments that don't like what I'm saying. There's always been, and Uncle, let's get this straight too. Uncle Tom wasn't the wrong one. It was actually the other guy. Uncle Tom was actually smart. So Uncle Tom isn't who you think he was. Uncle Tom was a strong nigga, and I do mean nigga, because the nigga, like nowadays, like they refer to black people as niggers or whatever like that nowadays. But back in the day, the nigga was actually, the American nigga, as we know it today, was a white boy invention. But the American nigga was actually the most spiritually connected to our old ancestral roots, way more so than this modern day. flesh right here. The old nigga knew how to work with his hands. He knew how to build something. He knew how to come together as a community. That's the old nigga. But as the generations grew up, generations started becoming ashamed of their old farmer past and shit like that. But that old nigga is the strongest nigga that we. The old nigga, like the shit. What I could never go through what my people went through. I'm not built for it. I'm not built for that. So I never act like how we not our ancestors. You damn right we not. We're weak as fuck. Our ancestors would have killed some shit. That's another thing too. Don't let them convince you that we wasn't stepping on shit. Don't let them convince you that it was a lot of revolts. It was a lot of revolts. But that white boy controls history, and he don't want to tell that story because it's aggressive. And if you niggas start getting aggressive, then you ain't gonna be good niggas no more. And we need good niggas in this country. Good niggas. That's why you gotta make America great again, because the niggas is getting out of control. That's what y'all don't know. That's why America need to become great again. Niggas is getting out of control. Niggas think they got say so. Niggas want to walk around with their nuts in their hand when they used to not even be allowed to look a white man in the eye. And you want to tell me I sound mad? My grandmother and my grandpa, they still alive, bro. That shit wasn't that long ago, bro. The first black kid to enter great schools in Texas and shit, they still alive, bro. That shit wasn't that long ago, bro. Don't let these people trick you, bro. I'm not tricked. James Baldwin, to be black and conscious is to be in a perpetual state of anger. I'm aware, bro. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. It's true. Then we became, everyone got history. Yeah, we're not doing that shit, bro. We're not doing that. Everybody was slave shit. Nobody was slaves like the black man. Nobody was cattle slaves like the nigga. Fuck out of here with that gay ass willful. Everybody went through it. Unc said that gay ass shit. That shit don't apply to us, bro. We're different. We're different. We were cattle slaves. You know what that means? We were selected based on race. Yeah, they had slaves in ancient Kemet and shit, nigga, but it was more like indentured servitude, bro, and it wasn't based on race. Class, bro. Based on class, bro. I don't give a fuck about your history, nigga. Motherfucker, Irish people, Irish were slaves too to the. No, y'all wasn't, bro. Not like us, bro. Not like us, bro. Not like us. Y'all could go escape somewhere and run off and kind of blend into society. We could not. And then after slavery, they passed laws to where any white person could walk up to us and ask us if we had a job. And if we did not, or we couldn't prove ourselves to these pasty motherfuckers, then we could go to jail or get hung. So in my anger, I'm in a constant state of awareness, cuz I'm aware. You call it anger, I call it being aware. You spit on me, I never forget. No. I ain't gonna spit on you back because I'm a human and I'm clean. I'm not like you, you know. But am I gonna keep that banger on my hip so the next time it even look like you about to chuck, I'm gonna blast your shit and send you straight to hell where you belong? Yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. I'm gonna send you straight to hell where you belong, boy. Poor black boy is mad. That's cool, faggot boy. Peace, God. Peace, God. Peace. Turn the AC on, twin. Cause I'm in the garage, bro. I ain't got no AC on, bro. It was way worse than this. So I ain't even tripping. I ain't even stunning that shit. Y'all make sure y'all like this shit and like it up, man, and share it. And we had to restart the live because FBG Butter was fucking with my shit. So y'all tag that nigga too. Tell him stop fucking with my lives. Yeah, tell him stop fucking with my lives, man. Let me rock. Let Solar rock, man. Let Solar rock, man. Yin and yang. Black people are the spiritual and white people are the material. We need each other for humanity as a whole to learn the best way to live on earth. I don't disagree with you, but until motherfuckers, so white people, the modern day Anglo-Saxon white boy and woman haven't been through enough pain yet. That's why they still willfully ignorant. That's why they still outrightly go against anything that isn't directly benefiting them and their cause. That's why they do that, because they haven't experienced true pain. They've had the nigga to face the blunt of all pains, and now that the nigga has kind of withdrawn itself, kind of as a collective whole, we kind of withdrawn ourselves and kind of we're taking this collectively, we're taking this silent approach. They're trying to antagonize us because they need us. This country needs us. This country needs us. Look, we know you hurting. The only way you're gonna get better is by being a man and hold it down. Use their rules against them. Fuck your advice, dude. Nah, race war. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I don't, that's the thing though. I'm not just against saying war. It's always been a war. So let's stop there. Let's not act like it's not a current war going on right now. It's always been a war. It's always been a war. So let's not act like that it's just gonna be some shit that jumps off. Because first and foremost, it's not gonna go how y'all think it's gonna go. There's a few reasons. This is what y'all don't know. We're too interbred. That's the main reason it's not gonna be no just pure, cocaine versus midnight. You feel me? It's not gonna be just like that because we're too interbred. We're too intermarried. We're too interbred. We got too many mulattoes out here. It's finicky that way. But again, what I advocate for is if they blink wrong or they look like they gonna spit on you, metaphorically speaking, then we will meet them with the full arsenal of violence that God provides us. And God bless us all after that. That's what I come from and that's what I represent. God bless America. Because I can be like that. God bless America because I can be like that. It's my God sworn right to be like that. And that's why Charlie Kirk should still be alive, because he was living his God given right to be a dick. That's my God given right to be an asshole. It's my God given right as an American. Charlie Kirk was an American. He was a bitch. I personally had no opinion towards the dude, but as far as the shit he used to talk about, he was directly against my people. That's that dude's wipe, y'all. That dude's wipe shit is cheap as hell, bro. I am not trying to get a sponsor from them niggas. Hell no. Yeah, Charlie Kirk, he had a whole lot of hateful shit to say against my people. So, if I was weak minded, I'd say, yeah, he deserved to die. What I'm saying is that he wanted to die. That's what I'm saying. He got exactly what he asked for, is what I'm saying. He signed up for that, is what I'm saying. You want to know more about that? Ask me about it. He said, you need to pick up. I said, nah, we all die here, really. You need to pick up a history book and you can learn that 7,000 black families owned slaves, 400. Shut your gay ass, but shut up. It's always these motherfuckers. Like, who are the 7,000 black families? Yeah, there were some rich black. Again, I'm not denying that there was people in my own race who was against my people. I'm not denying that. The reason I'm calling you a bitch and I'm telling you to shut up is because you're being willfully ignorant. You're trying to poke holes in logic that doesn't need to be poked holes into. You fuck boy. You fuck boy. Listen, you fuck boy. Even if that is the case, that's still a fucking minority, you fag. Fuck out of here, you willful ignorant bitch. You cunt. You willful ignorant cunt. Fuck out of here, you cunt. Fuck out of here, cunt. That's cunt behavior. I hate. This is the type of white rhetoric that I hate. I hate that shit in you. I hate that spirit in you. It deserves to die. That spirit in you deserves to die. And it's a spiritual death. I ain't talking about a physical death, bro. It's a spiritual death that needs to happen in you, bro. Wipe that sun out your eye, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Y'all, whatever. I don't know what that means. But Africa will survive for sure. Hide the anger, man. Turn it into product. Bro, hide the anger, man. Yo, first and foremost, you can't tell me what to do. I don't know if you don't recognize that about me. You can never tell me what to do, and I agree. You don't have that type of control nor power or sovereignty over my life, obviously. But turn it into something productive. This is productive. Uh, this is productive. Stop being lazy and get up, get a job, make some money. Doesn't matter what color you are. I'm just lazy. Speak for yourself then, fag. What the fuck are you talking? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Some of these comments are, I need a moderator here. What the fuck are you talking about? Again, that's the type of rhetoric I'm talking about. Lazy. I don't know no lazy black people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know none. I know that's a big a big assumption and stereotype about my people is that we don't want to work. The biggest welfare recipients are white people. The biggest Medicare recipients and government assistance, food stamp assistance are white people. The fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know no lazy black people, dog. We can't afford that shit, bro. We can't afford to be lazy, bro. We got to work every day of our lives, bro, to make it, to survive, bro. Just like a lot of people in this country, bro. But if you want to take it there, yeah, white people are the biggest recipients of welfare, any type of government handouts. Having a hand like this, yeah, you people, y'all the most like this, like this. You people are like that. You people, bro. Not me, not me, bro. Not me, bro. told him stop spitting bad fat. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking to me or you talking about them. People suck. If you could power your mouth, I don't know what that means. We have been slaves at some point in history. That's why we need to talk and understand each other's pain. Yeah, Karen, stop doing that. You pissing me back off, Karen. Okay, I just acknowledged that there was a British Inquisition that happened in Scotland, England, and Ireland, and all the coastal little islands, all that shit. There was definitely opposition that came against y'all, but it was never the same like my people. Don't ever compare yourself to my people. You are not the same. It did not experience the same thing. You fucking willful, ignorant motherfucker. It's not the same. I don't need to understand what you did, what you went through. I don't, because I don't. I'll never understand because it's not the same. You didn't grow up in a culture where you had to teach your black boy, your little black boy, your little black girl that they need to watch out for the law, that they need to watch how they talk to white people. They need to watch their back around white people. You were never taught that. Don't compare yourself to me. It's not the same. Fuck out of here. Get the money at all costs, but don't let them see you crazy, boy. I don't give a fuck how you see me, cuz. You can see me crazy, nigga. I'm crazy. I done lost my mind. I don't give a fuck. I accept my shit. I don't want to be liked by everybody anyway. What the fuck? I got my own money. I'm getting even more. I'm rich, bro. What the fuck? I don't care about you feel me? You guys, that's another thing. Like, um, when you finally come to peace with yourself and you come in power within yourself, you don't like opinions mean nothing. Opinions mean nothing. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And you find something to stand for, you found life. I'm standing on what I'm talking about. I'm not afraid of y'all. I'm not. Like I said, if you got a problem with me, you can book me for the killing. You can book me for a pod. You can book me on a pod. Book me on a live. Show up for you. I give you what you want. Money is power. You got to empower yourself before empowering your fam. I agree with that point, Doc. And you only could find 7,000. Yeah, I mean, willful ignorance, bro. Like willful ignorance will always try to poke holes in something to make themselves feel better. It's what a child does. It's childish. It's what children do. Infantile behavior for sure. Um, for the people in the back of the classroom, yeah, for sure. V12. Brim time. Stop being lazy and asking for handouts. Yeah, white people. Stop being lazy and asking for handouts because you guys are the most recipients, right? That's what you're talking about, right? You obviously weren't talking about my people, right? Because you white people are the most recipients of any type of government assistance, right? So you were talking about your people, right? Right? Yeah, prime time. I know you were. Where's your resume? Boomers were supposed to invest into our gen, but they gave it all to BlackRock. That's the point right there. Appreciate you, Solar Man. What's up with it, Hector? Appreciate you, bro. Gang Low Saxon represent. So yeah, now you trolling. I mean, you know your people deserve hell.
All right. I think I'm back live. Y'all let me know. I think we lost everybody in here, but I think I'm back live. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. My fault, y'all. I had a bunch of white boy fuck boys coming in my shit anyway, so get they gay ass on. Actually, I want their ass in here. I be liking that shit. I swear I do, bro. I be liking that type of smoke. Like I said, I don't be having smoke for my people. I'm on 2% too. Damn, y'all. I'm on 2% too. This shit supposed to be charging, but it ain't charging for real. Damn. Hold on, let me this shit supposed to be charging, but it ain't charging for real. Um it's not charging for real. I don't want it to die back on y'all again. Damn, y'all. Hey, give me a this is real ratchet, but I'ma just damn man, cause it's gonna cut off on y'all again. Damn. This is one of my favorite conversations too. I love this shit. I swear I do. Um, it's gonna die on y'all again, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Like fuck it. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just give it. I gotta respond to a couple comments. Hold on. Give it. I gotta respond to a couple comments. Hold on. Fuck it. We on 4%. We just gonna go with what we got. All right. It was a couple white boys I saw in the comment. Mark Norfolk. He probably left by now. Uh, White boy said, Mark Norfolk, you are playing a victim card that you don't deserve. LOL. Shut your faggot ass up, fag boy, white boy. And that's racist. That part was racist. But you a fag though, Mark, cunt, Ida. But nothing. but not help and complain. Look forward. Jesus. I don't give a fuck if you don't want to hear me and what I gotta say, white girl. Like you pasty motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about y'all comfortability, how y'all feel about some shit I say, cause it's truth. And I tell the truth to your face. And again, if you have a problem with what I say, you can book me for the killing. I show up, white boy, white girl. I show up. I promise you I will. And if you think I'm gonna stop talking, I'm not. Your witchcraft, your voodoo, or your curses, your wants. I don't give a fuck about none of them. I don't. I like the ones that like me. But y'all that's complaining and shit about shit I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about y'all, dude. At all. Stay ignorant and blame others for your problems. Faggot boy, you ain't listened to the whole lie, fag. I basically broke down the whole history, fag, cunt. You're a poor baby victim, cunt. Just a little victim, cunt. That's life. Slavery used to be justified on every corner of the earth. You are making a point, but you're also being willfully ignorant, you cunt. Doesn't matter if you're from the South America and Southeast Asia, it still happens today. This is true. That's not a lie. Don't do drugs. But why not live with more black people? And so that you see how willfully ignorant and how she suggests that I go live somewhere else, as if I'm not from America. I'm a true American, Ida. Why don't you and your people, since you can't coexist with anybody, go to an island and live by yourselves? And annex yourselves from the rest of the country, like that's why I was talking about, like that white only town in Arkansas. Why don't you people do that? Don't tell me what to do though. I'll never listen to someone like you. Just like the same way I don't have any jurisdiction or say so in your world, you have no say so. Your opinion, you matter nothing to me. Just so you know. Either because evil can't create anything, they can only destroy. You're right. Your people can only destroy. You guys have created nothing. You are very right about that. You people have created nothing. You've only destroyed. You're right about that. And there's some good, really good, really good white folks, but these people that are talking are not one of them. To say all of Africa engaged with it for sure. Did it quit playing for everyone? No, it was for everybody. I'm back though, y'all. I'm back. Big Tito, the fact you think you're justifying something with us, something is back on. No, you're just being obtuse. Okay, Africa, blah, 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 blah. Slavery was just something that everyone justified. Fornication, blah, 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 blah. I think I'm getting to the ones it's all about money. People, it always is. Some people will sell their own kids for money. Now, you saying something that I agree with right there, Ed Bull. There we go. We back. All right, bet we back. So I just had to catch up on them comments, guys. My shit probably gonna die. Well, no, we keep going to 3 to 4. I think I might be good as long as I hold it just like this. We should be good. But let me finish the rest of my thesis, and it wasn't just primarily directed towards white people, because I'm very conscious and aware, guys. There's good people in all races. There's bad people in all races. However, I was specifically regarding the Anglo-Saxon man and woman of modern day times, because they are and have been proven to be the most dangerous race on the planet. And I think that anybody who brings separation, division, or who looks down upon my people should die. And that's my position. Just like the pyramids in Nubia, they weren't as stable as the African originals. I don't know what you're talking about. But let me go back on to what I was talking about, though. So I'm glad we're talking about Africa, though, because do you guys know that in Africa right now, particularly particularly Burkina Faso, that they are developing nuclear energy, and that the West is very concerned about this because they don't believe that Burkina Faso should have nuclear arsenal power. How do you guys feel about it? You know, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about it. I feel like these white boys don't want anybody else to have guns because they only want to have guns for themselves. And I know I'm a part of this white boy country, but these white boys only want to be the one that can blow some shit up. I think if you can blow up the world, I think everybody should be allowed to blow up the world. Nobody should be allowed to blow up the world. Just like the treaty that was supposed to be signed after the Second World War, after we dropped that bomb on Japanese people, on innocent children, men and women. Americans did that. My country did that. So after that, we were supposed to stop all production of nuclear arsenals and shit like that, but we never did that. So I think that Burkina Faso, I think, is a prime and excellent example of Akabelin's excellence. Akabelin is the original name of Africa. Africa was a white boy name. Akabelin was the original name of the people.
I'm sorry, of the continent. I think that what Ibrahim Traore is doing in his country is wonderful, and I applaud him, and he should continue, especially if it pisses off white people. Hey. Ibrahim Traore is a stand-up man. I don't know him personally, bro, but I'm just talking about as far as what he represents on a large scale. Oh yeah, he's got to be up there with Malcolm X right now. He has to be. He has to be, dude. So that's what I was going to. The conversation started going other places, because I'm passionate about what I say, and there's no Anglo-Saxon man or woman that can come in and change my mind about that. Otherwise, and I know they're still here, and I hope they comment again. Because again, I want all the smoke. I promise you, I do. I want all the smoke with you people. I don't have that same smoke for my people. There's a lot of my people that are against my people, and only have smoke for my people. My people that have smoke for my people. I think that my people that have smoke for my people only should die. That's so it's not just directed towards you. There's a lot of people that need to die, in my opinion, because they are holding back progression for sure. We don't care, and get your cunt ass out of here, Jalen. Cunt. If you don't care, I wasn't talking to you then, cunt, and I'm talking about you, you cunt. So you don't care because you're a cunt, and I'm talking about you and your ancestor, you cunt, and probably you too in the way you think, you cunt. So I am talking about you, cunt boy. And if you don't like it, Jalen, again, put me on, get me on something so you can book me for a killing. If you want me to shut up, book me for the killing so you can do something. Or if you want to cuss me out, book me for a pod or a live so we can do that, and I can call you a cunt to your face, you cunt. Research him, gang. He has a great and leads everything from the front. Nah, for sure. Again, I'm saying as far as personally, because you never know how motherfuckers are like in person. I learned that, just by being around motherfuckers with money. So I'm not saying he's like that, but I'm just saying from what I can see on the outside looking in, yeah, he a soldier for sure, and he's a great example of who to be for sure. Come back though, white boy. Where that cunt white boy Jalen go? Did you leave or did you stay here, Jalen cunt boy? I want to know what you think, you cunt. Or can I get back to talking about what I was talking about, cunt? Huh, cunt? I'm gonna get back to talking about what I was talking about. Okay, cunt. I agree, but it's not just a color thing anymore. It's full control and all, not hiding big wealth. Yeah, for sure, bro. So again, I'm gonna say, and I know I'm coming off hateful and ugly, and there is some hate in my heart. I hate evil, and I have no patience for it. I have no patience for willful ignorance. So yeah, I do have hate in my heart for that, because you're supposed to. My God was a God of love and hate, of good and evil, and I can control that and direct it as. That's why I can switch my mood. I'm not always turned up, and I'm not always turned down. I can direct it because I'm human and I'm fully in my body. And what I'm talking about is true. That's why I can go in and out, because what I'm talking about is true. I have told no lies on this live. Why you sniffing like that, G? You got a cold, fam? I didn't answer that question in the beginning. I got allergies, bro. Talk about something with substance. Come back, Jalen. Yeah, he a cunt. Let the cunt go. Hey, it's okay. I understand. Real shit. I understand. I feel you. Hey, right on. Um, yeah, Ibrahim Traore is a perfect example of who we should identify with. But you got to understand what Ibrahim Traore has to go through in order to be Ibrahim Traore. So you guys do understand that every single moment, his life is under threat. You guys understand that, right? Like all world leaders, every single moment their lives are under threat and constant fear of attack and stuff like that. But particularly him, particularly from the West, y'all see what the American government tried to do. They tried to send our only black chicken head, cunt, bitch ass general bald head fuckboy over there, and trying to say that he's disappointed in the way that Burkina Faso is secluding themselves off from the rest of the world, and creating division and problems throughout the continent. He's just a fag that's used by the American propaganda system. So the main thing that the Anglo-Saxon white boy playbook always does is they'll use one of us to kill one of us, to say it was one of us, or they'll use one of us to distract one of us, to say it was by us. So all these things, these people don't have any new ideas. So it's very easy to see the play. Shout out Baltimore. I fuck with Baltimore, bro. And as this shit go more lit and we feed in the streets, literally, and I do mean that as far as like food and barbecues and shit. Like we're gonna go to Baltimore, we're gonna go to DC, we're gonna go to Chicago, St. Louis, everywhere you're not supposed to go. Dallas, Oak Cliff, where I'm at right now, we're gonna do everywhere you're not supposed to go because that's where the tribe people are asleep. And those who want to hear this is what I came back to this planet at this specific time for to wake us up. So now I can talk to y'all like the real ones gonna stay for the real shit. Like this, everything I'm saying being real, but this is the real. So the reason I came back to this planet at this specific time was to remind you guys of who you are. I had to remember who I was too before I could do that. But it's here to remind you who you are, and I'm here to wake up or whisper in the ear of those who are ready to wake up. That's what I'm here to do. It's a spark. All I am is a spark. All I am is a spark. Then he had to change what he said and say he may have got false info. By the way, don't become the enemy you're trying to destroy laws of war 101. I don't know, bro. I don't know if you're saying like that I'm sounding too hateful, bro. And honestly, I don't care if I do. You got to be willing to die about something. I'm willing to die about what I say, and I'm willing to kill you for it as well. So I'm not. You got to be. Sometimes you got to fight evil with evil, and nothing that I've done has been evil. I haven't hurt anybody. I'm telling you how I feel, and I'm telling you truth and historical facts, along with current things that go with a thought perception that keeps us stuck in a matrix of thought. A matrix of thought. Fucking with them, believing in this Anglo-Saxon white rhetoric world that we living in today is a matrix of thought, and I'm here to say fuck that, and I don't care if you don't like how I'm saying it. That's how I feel about it, bro. I'm about to go, but I hope the best and that there are not bad things and people to deal with. We'll pray for you. I don't yet understand you fully, so I check out again. Hey, right on, Karen. You know, I can dig that you have an open ear, and I can say that about white people. A lot of white people, especially women. A lot of y'all women, y'all be having an open ear. So you know, I rock with that. That's cool. You know, I don't look for white allies though. I don't care. I care less. But you know, the ones that want to do right on the white side of history, because this is history, and history will remember how you stood, and you'll have to testify one day and give an account to your creator about where you stood. So you know, that's right on. That's righteous right there, Karen. And you know, I think that's growth right there, bro. I think that's growth. You are white, bro, so all you doing is hating yourself right now. I didn't see you on my page before, bro, so I don't know whether to turn up on you or to like try to figure out where you coming from, cause you got me fucked up. Like just initial off thought, like you sound like a fag talking about I'm white. Where I'm white at? Like I'm trying not to talk crazy to you, bro. So I'm trying to figure out what you talking to, what you talking about. Like, but if you don't kind of correct what you or you don't explain yourself, then you gonna be a fag to me. And it's the same type of energy for you that I have with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're talking about, nigga. What you talking about? All right. Better go score some sniff, junkie and ignorant person all around. I don't give a fuck what you think, you cunt. Chris, cunt. If you got a problem with what I say, like I've been saying on this live, you can book me for the killing. I'll show up. Or you can, if you want me to say it to your face on a live or something, I can do that too. You can book me for that too. Hit my Instagram at SolarMan. Or you can, you feel me? You can book me for the killing too at SolarMan. But your opinion, you cunt, doesn't mean anything to me, you cunt. You're a willful, ignorant cunt. And if you watch back and you've been listening to anything I'm saying, there's nothing I've said that's been false, you cunt. So your opinion to me, cunt, means nothing, you cunt. Name a black racist. A black racist? There's a lot of black racists. I myself have been a real bigot. I no longer am as bigoted as you guys may think I am. But I don't know. It's not my job to name black racists, bro. I don't care about that. Why would I care about that? Humans been on Earth for hundreds of thousands of years. Thinking you just of one genetics is crazy. So I don't get your point, cuz. What you trying to say, bro? What are you saying? What's your point? You saying that we all mixed together? Is that what you're saying? Okay, that's cool. But obviously, one ledger leads more in one direction than the other. So your point is still mute. You zoning me out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You zoning me out, bro. Yeah, he's zoning me out. I think he been on the Discord too, but she on some fag shit. Boy, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? And Hero, not Hero, Chris Willoughby, where you go, cunt boy, cunt? You still on this live, you cunt? I don't do coke like you, cunt. I know some black people that do coke, and that's crazy to me because that's definitely a you type of drug. But no, I don't do coke, cunt. You hear me, cunt? I don't know if you're still there, you cunt. Cunt, are you still there? Cunt boy. Cunt boy Willoughby, are you still there? I guess he's not there anymore. I'll move on with my topics. And Cunt Boy Willoughby will probably comment if he has anything more to say out of his cunt mouth. Damn, why did... Damn. A dyslexic man watch here. Mute. Fuck that drop. Your knowledge, young king. I'm intrigued. For sure. Just talk shit. Hiding behind his computer. Who hiding, you cunt? Like, you sound like a fag, boy. Then you, hey, okay, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. If you got a problem with me, you can book me for the killing. I'll show up to your pod and we can handle it right there. And I'll say exactly what I'm saying right now to you or whoever else. Or if you want me to say it to your face on the phone, if you can't meet up with me, cunt, then you can feel me. You can hop on the Instagram. We can get on the live, get on the call. Ain't nobody hiding or scared of you. Like, the last thing I am is scared of you, bro. And if you don't like the truth, that's because you're a hater of the truth, bro, and you're a cunt. And it's okay you're a cunt. I've been a cunt in my life, but I'm not a cunt no more. You're a cunt now. A big one. A juicy cunt. Take care of that nappy ass hair. Nigga, I'm a nigga, boy. I don't give a fuck, nigga. My nap is beautiful, bro. Everything about me is beautiful, nigga. I'm gonna take care of me, nigga. I'm gonna keep spitting, nigga. Fuck you talking about, boy. Fuck you talking about, boy. Fuck you talking about, boy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We forgot about the church. See, I'm talking to all these, I'm talking to like cunts like, what's that cunt boy name? What's that cunt name? What's that cunt name? What's that cunt boy name? Just that cunt boy name. Oh, was it you, Detroit Mike? I thought you was a black dude. You not black, Detroit Mike? You a white boy? You a cunt white boy? Huh? Detroit Mike, are you a cunt white boy that said I got nappy hair? Cunt. Hey, cunt. Detroit Mike, are you a cunt white boy or are you a cunt black dude? Which one? Because you're a cunt. So which one are you? Cunt. Huh? Detroit Mike, where you go? Well, my mother say, my mother right around the corner. Well, my mother say, my mother raised a king. I'm a king, bro, and I speak with authority. And if you don't like it, you cunt, you can hop off my live, cunt. You know what I'm saying? I speak with authority, bro. That's all that is. He said, America, you a white boy cunt. All right, listen up, Detroit Mike. You talking about my nappy ass hair, which is beautiful, cunt. At least my shit is real. You feel me? I ain't even gonna talk about your people and the horrible hair that you people have and how you feel me. I ain't gonna get into all the genetics and shit. You know, you cunt, because that's where you tried to take it. But I'm gonna keep it on historical facts, you cunt. You can't deny anything I'm saying, you cunt. So you gotta try to make little jokes, you cunt, because you're a fag and you're a cunt. And you have no substance. And you know it's true. And you don't have to be a cunt. You're choosing to be a cunt. You're a willful, ignorant cunt. That's who you are, cunt. I've been more intimidated by my cat. Oh, okay, cunt. What that was supposed to mean to me, cunt? What that was supposed to mean to me, cunt? This live gonna be lit too, by the way. This shit gonna be lit too, by the way. Off topic, when I looked outside, the grass looked nicer than usual. For sure. You trying to lighten up the mood. I'm not mad, bro. See, you gotta understand, we are born of love and hate. I hate the spirit that lies in these people. I don't hate these people. Some of these people are not smart. They can't help themselves. I hate the spirit that's in these people. I hate it with a passion. I hate it so much that if they ever tried anything towards me physically, I'll kill them. That's how much I hate it. But them themselves, they can be saved. But they gotta choose it though for themselves. They gotta choose it for themselves. They gotta choose it for themselves. I hate the spirit in them. You know, the same way they hate me and hate everything I'm saying, hate how good I look, hate my nappy ass hair, my light-skinned ass and my nostrils, and how good my skin look. I hate the spirit in them. I don't care how they look. I hate the spirit in them. I hate the spirit in them. With a passion, with aggression, with prejudice. And I'm not one of they dumb niggas where they can just, oh, he's just a dumb nigga. No, man, I know something. You can't fool me, boy. Boy, you can't fool me, boy. You can't fool me. Anyways, we're talking about the Catholic Church. So, and a lot of these cunts are a part of the Catholic Church too. The Catholic Church has some of the most. Okay, so what did the Catholic Church do? The Catholic Church has condemned America in its treatment of immigrants. Pope Leo condemned America in its treatment of immigrants. That was recent. That was recent. That was recent. He recently condemned America and its treatment of immigrants. So we're talking about like ICE and stuff like that, right? You want to know what I think about that? I think, this is my honest opinion, I think that he's absolutely right. I condemn America and its treatment of immigrants as well. How dare America treat its immigrants as if this country isn't an immigrant country? Now, with all that being said, do we have the right to protect our sovereignty and our borders? Absolutely. However, and this is historical facts, guys, you can quote me on this. You can study any type of ancient history. However, the lowest class of people are treated is how everyone will be treated. Eventually, at some point in time, or whenever martial law wants to be really enacted and enforced, however the lowest of us is treated, has how all of us is treated. So the brown problem that's happening with those people from the southern border is the us problem. And I know collectively, consciously, it's like a thing for us niggers that we're staying out of that. It's not our fight. And the reason for that is that a lot of blacks feel like that no one has had our back. So since ain't nobody had our back, fuck everybody and let them die. I used to have that position, but I have since ascended past that. And again, I realize that how you treat the lowest of us is how you'll treat all of us. And everybody is deserving upon justice. Now, whether you're a citizen or not is gonna be determined upon whether you stay or not, and whether how you come in this country or whatever. But I do think there's a better way. I know actually that there's a better way than Gestapo style police forcing and running around our streets and kidnapping people off of the streets. There's a better way than that, because if they can do it to one person, they can do it to everybody. And those people that are kidnapping people deserve to die. Violent deaths. And they don't deserve families, they don't deserve happiness, they don't deserve life and liberty, they deserve death. That's what I think about that. ICE, anyone who puts on an ICE uniform and who actively hunts people, because these people play war all the time. That's what you don't know about these white boys. That type of white boy, Mexican white boy, Indian white boy, black boy, white boy. Them type of white boys, they study war and they study killing people, and they look for a reason. They look for a reason to put on tactical gear. They look for a reason to use their guns. They look for a reason to use they tactical weapons and shit like that. They look for a reason. They want a reason to hurt you. They want a reason. That's what you don't know. So anybody who puts on a uniform deserves death. And if we go back to my earlier points in the conversation where I talked about what's the solution to keep these issues out of our neighborhoods, the solution is policing our own neighborhoods with full assault rifles, full arsenal, ready to kill. That's the only way that anything would change. Now, will we be met with full resistance from like the National Guard and shit like that? Yeah, it's gonna be some casualties, but in order for change to happen, that would be what would need to happen. That Anglo-Saxon white boy is ready to die. So I think you need to be prepared to die as well. What does snaps on mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't live with hate, but I do reflect what I see back. If you experience hate, it's because you project hate. Whatever, bro. I don't care what you say or what you think at all. Snaps means he poor and needs government assistance. Oh, yeah. Like how white people, how you people are the biggest benefits of snaps and stuff like that. how you people are the biggest groups that have their hand out, the biggest welfare, Medicare, Obamacare, even though you guys cursed and condemned it, you know, how you people are the ones with your hands out the most. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, you're right about that though. He's probably got a warrant for stealing food. No, I'm not. I'm not like you cunt. I come from excellence, actually. I've never stolen. That's a lie. I've stolen like a piece of candy and shit like that. But no, I'm not like you cunt. I'm far too superior than you than to do something so low vibrational like that. I'm way more superior than you. So I would never do something like you. You know, you can't compare me to you cunt. That was to Trey Too Dope. Illegal immigrants, dude, you are so off the mark is insane. Great entertainment though. I don't give a fuck what you think, you cunt. I don't care what you think, bro. You're on my channel. Illegal immigrants. You people are the first illegal immigrants. So what the fuck are you talking about? You people deserve to be kidnapped and shipped off to somewhere you don't know. Like, I mean, all people deserve to be treated with, and that's what your argument is, right? If I'm ignorant and I'm racist, then your argument against that would be that all people deserve to be looked at with some form of dignity, right? These people are being treated without dignity. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that they deserve to stay. I include, and again, this is will for ignorance, guys. For those that are watching in the back, this is an example of will for ignorance. You selectively pick what you want. I'm not stupid, but again, this is my live. It's great content. It's helping the channel get monetized. I'm gonna answer the shit. But yeah, you're being willfully ignorant, and you're being a cunt, dude. Report this ignorant child for sure, for sure. I don't care what you do or say, you cunt. Bro, what's your IG again? We have to have a real dialogue. Yeah, you can hit me on IG at SolarMan, and you see how he wanna report my live because he's a gay little cunt. He's a scared little cunt. I'm far more superior intellectually wise, conversation wise. So the only thing for him to do is attack my intellect. He couldn't do that. Now he wants to attack my channel. Whatever, bro. You. There's nothing that you could do or say that will affect me any type of way. You have no power. You are a powerless cunt. That's who you are. You don't have to stay that way though. You can change. But at this time, this very moment, you're a powerless cunt. That's who you are. You cunt. Cunt boy. That's the reason you'll still be living in your mom's house for years. There's actually nothing wrong with staying with your parents. It's actually more economically feasible if you guys can do it. Many cultures actually practice this and pool their money together. And if it works, it works. If it don't work, it don't work. But you, Harlow, I'm nothing like you cunt. I'm far more superior, far more successful, far more intelligent than you. So I'm nothing like you. So my experience, if I did live with my mother, would be far more superior and better than yours, you cunt. Clean your mama's floor and respect the house she lets you stay in. Good job, little man. Fisher Price, my first cuss word. All right, bro. Shop somewhere they didn't know. Ship somewhere they didn't know. Do you mean the country they were born in before they came? What do you mean? Good luck, buddy. I don't need your luck, bro. And I don't need your good wishes. Keep them for yourself. You are not a powerless cunt. You are totally based. Oh yeah, bro, I'm based. I'm talking about these powerless cunts in the comment. They're powerless, and because I'm far more superior than them in every way, they just want to make me feel some type of way. And how could I feel some type of way from someone that's far less superior than I? This channel gonna be here. Oh yeah, you already know. You can't stand on your own. My nuts are far more superior than yours. My nuts are far more superior than yours, dog. Cunt boy. That's facts. And that is facts. My nuts are far more superior than yours, bro. Again, if you want to say this to my, we can have a face-to-face, bro. Like, this ain't got to be no internet you back and forth, because I know you feel some type of way. I know I make you feel some type of way, bro. You can book me for the killing, or you can book me so you can put some hands on me, bro, so you can do something about it. I know you want to do something. I know I make you feel some type of way, don't I? I make you feel some type of way. I know I do. I mean, I look good. I look like I shouldn't be talking like this. I look like I need to be bullied. I know you want to do something to me, bro. I know you do. So just go ahead, pay my little fee. I do it. I do it for cheap for you too. I show up for a cheaper price than I charge for you. I show up to the killing, and one of us can wake up in hell. How about that? Or we can talk like men, and it'll just be that too. I'm with whatever. I swear I am. You ain't get that sun before hopping on live, gang. Bro, shut your bitch ass up, bro. You starting to get on my nerves, boy. I'm actually confused on why people are hating. Because I'm speaking it. So when you speak passionately and boldly, and also I'm using I'm using words. What's that word? I'm using bad words. So since I'm also doing it and I'm speaking passionately, you're going to make people feel some type of way. And when you make people feel some type of way, it insults them. And when you insult them, people feel triggered and they feel like they got to do something. They got to say something. So the first thing they'll do is try to insult your intellect. When that doesn't work, because you're superior than them, then they'll try to insult your character. When that doesn't work, because you're superior than them, then they'll try to insult your business or your profession. When that doesn't work, because you're superior than them, then they'll just insult the conversation. These people have no arguments. These people have no substance. These people have no information. They're cunts. That's it. You're talking in mad, calcified manner. I don't care what you think, dude. I'm 38 and been taking off my mom's. I'm 38 and been taking. You gotta type a little bit better for me, Coat Entertainment. I'm 38 and been taking off my mom's since I was a child. So what these folks saying? And then the white boy, cunt white boy said, it's funny because you know nothing about the people you're talking to. What do you mean specifically? And again, white boy, hero. Because me and you doing a lot of back and forth, and you getting a lot of my attention, and it's okay. I don't know what you're talking about. So again, let's do like this. I'm gonna entertain you for a couple more minutes. I'm far too superior than you to be entertaining somebody like you. But what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes to ask me some questions. Have a direct point. I don't understand your point. Let's take the conversation somewhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep calling you a cunt because that's how you're acting. You're acting like a cunt. You're not making any, like, what are you talking about? And had my own shit. He's getting hate because he's calling everyone cunts. I'm calling you a cunt, and people that think like you a cunt. I don't give a fuck about anything else, dude. I didn't call anybody else a cunt. I'm just calling people that think like you and act like you cunts. Willful, ignorant cunts. Particularly the willful, ignorant Anglo-Saxon man and woman. Cunts. And cunts come in all shapes and forms and sizes and all colors too. It's not just Anglo-Saxon cunts. It's black cunts. It's white cunts. It's Mexican cunts. But particularly, I'm talking about the way that you acting right now. You cunt. What makes you superior? I'm superior to you in every way. That's what makes me superior. I don't have to focus on that. Let's focus on the topic at hand. What did I say that you don't agree with? And we can start there. And I'll prove to you how superior I am than you, if it's not already obvious to you. Sorry, people. Superior equals out of shape and hating on YouTube live for no reason. Nah, cunt. You should watch the rest of my live, cunt. You're generalizing. You're a kid. I feel bad for you. Don't feel bad for me, bro. I'm doing well financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. You shouldn't feel bad for me. You should feel bad for somebody like you that you think you should feel bad for me. I'm abundant in every area of my life. So your opinion means, again, you're not talking. I'm giving you your opportunity to speak, and all you're trying to do is insult my character and my intellect and my overall persona, and that's not gonna get me anywhere. You've already tried that throughout the live, and I don't care about your opinion about me, dude. So let's talk about the facts of what I've been speaking about. Do you have any information regarding what I was saying? Yes or no? Let's start there. Same thing with the other little Mills white boy. Do you have any information regarding what I was saying? Yes or no? Prove your intellect just once. How about you watch my live just once? How about you do that? I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't owe you anything, you cunt. You have said nothing. Okay. I gave you an opportunity to speak. You chose not to speak. So now I'm going to move on and keep talking about what I was talking about. And I'll give this other person who said, prove your superior or your intellect once. They said another compliment. They called me a loser. You're on my live. I got to be winning at something. Thing is, no one knows what the fuck you're saying. Take your meds. People do know what the fuck I'm saying. And I don't take meds prescribed to me by your European thing. Now, I will take some Tylenol, Benadryl, shit like that, but I don't take, like you're trying to say, like I take like Adderall and shit like that. No, this is lucid. I'm sober minded. This is how I feel about you people. This is me, sober minded. You can call me a loser, but I tell you one thing. I've never met a loser who had other people watch him. I've never met a loser who has shit going on for himself. Is all I know. If I'm a loser, I'll keep being a loser. Seems to be winning for me. I would hate to be like you. I would hate to look like you. I would hate to be like you. I would hate to be your life. I would hate it. It would disgust me. It would be an abomination to me. Anyways, back to what I was talking about though. The Catholic Church condemned ICE uh, abduction and kidnapping of illegal citizens. And again, what I have stated.
Want to get the stuff?
No, what's up?
Chicken. It's good.
All right.
And let's have pizza or not?
Hell no. Let me get it. Save me like a pizza too. All right. And they okay. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. Looks I seen online. What a fag. You on my live talking about how many people I got on my live. What a fag. You're a cunt, dude. Anyways, what I was saying, how do I feel about the church having selective aggression towards that? So the church cares about that, right? The church cares about how America treats its immigrants, illegal immigrants. I already spoken about how I feel about the kidnapping of any people in the middle of day and just putting them in the back of trucks. And it's those people who do that should be castrated. I've already made that clear. That's my position with it. However, um, the church is in no moral position to condemn anything or anybody. The church is the biggest benefactor of off of slavery, off of sex trades, off of abuse. The church is the biggest profiteer off of evil in modern day times. So when I read that, and I do read, I know y'all, some of y'all on here like, oh, he reads. When I read that, I was just like, bro, this shit is crazy, bro. Like this shit is wild, bro. Like how y'all gonna condemn us for that? Not to say that it shouldn't be condemned, but what about the treatment of his black people? The church did not condemn slavery. They actually benefited from it. They did not condemn the segregation in Jim Crow. They did not condemn that. They didn't condemn none of that shit. They didn't condemn none of that shit, bro. They didn't condemn none of that shit, bro. But they condemn this. They condemn this. They condemn ICE raids. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? They condemn this. They did, you dummy. Hey, look, chamber hose, you're a cunt. You're a pasty cunt. You're a pasty cunt. That's what you are. You're inferior and you're a cunt. You're an inferior cunt. That's who you are. Chamber hose, you inferior cunt. The church is trendy, bro. I was talking to that inferior cunt, by the way, talking about broke you. You just a fag, bro. That's what you people do. You have no substance. You have no intellect. You have no conversation. So you just try to troll. You guys are such pussies, bro. I swear to God, bro. You guys are pussies, bro. And I can't wait to you specific group of people in the way you think, not your race, but you people in the way you think, your group of people in the way you think. I can't wait till you die. I can't. I've never seen, and then to that point, I've never seen the church. I haven't read anything where the church has taken a strong moral position against the detaining of illegal citizens in America, and it just baffles me that the church would take a strong position towards anything without cleaning out their own house first. The Catholic Church has been the biggest profiteer of just evil in the known modern world, and that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. The countless accounts of sex abuse against young men and nuns and children and orphans around the world that these Catholic strongholds have, or these Catholic churches have strongholds at. The accusations of abuse is just is stifling, bro. It's stifling, bro. It's kind of fucking crazy, bro. So I don't even understand how you could come have a moral position to say anything. It's like America telling other countries that they should be nice to their people. Like, how the fuck do you have a moral position to say anything when you are literally the definition of evil? Like, you know? No, I'm not Muslim at all. I don't subscribe to any religious sect. I think it's ignorant. However, I do believe that religion can lead you to enlightenment and can lead you along the journey. Jesus, I'm a follower of Jesus as we know him today, but his real name is Yahashua. I'm a follower of him, and he states in part of his many misquotes that they do. They barely they quote half of them. Anyways, in one of his quotes, he say, "I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no man should know the Father unless he go through me first." He was talking about enlightenment. He did the work. So he's saying if you don't know what he knows, then you can't see what he sees and you can't do what he does. But he says if you do, you can do greater things than him. So I'm a follower of that man because he had the right idea. To answer your question. We warned them a long time ago that they would kick them out faster than us. See, that's the thing, bro. I know that there is an idea that we warned all other races, and this is kind of like coming home to roost, but it's not even like that, bro. It's more like it was gonna happen regardless. And since we not the slave class primarily anymore, the Latin Mexican, Guatemalan type of immigrant took over that slave class. Since we're not the slave class anymore, it's just happening to them. But yeah, the way that they're getting treated can happen to any and all of us. So when they be saying that, like the ones that want us to march with them and protest with them and stuff, when they be saying, so it's happening to us, it can happen to you too. It already happened to us first and foremost. But the second thing is it could, and it can, and it's just a example of what can happen to all people, all people. And I just went in for an hour straight on Anglo-Saxon man and woman. But if you watched my live earlier, which some of y'all gonna have to do, you would see that I'm talking about the war that we face right now for the will, like some of the ones that's in my comments right now, still commenting and shit and want me to focus on them because they cunts and they don't got no lives and they don't got no substance. They don't have nothing to talk about. They don't have any ideas. They don't have any culture. They don't have nothing. So they have to try to take the life out of me as much as they can. And when you don't give them what they want, it makes their blood boil. So I'm talking about those people, but it's crazy that the church would condemn anything, bro. I'm not gonna read your comments until after I get done saying what I'm saying, so my phone don't die. But the church is like a prime example of willful ignorance. Like a prime example of willful ignorance. Like they willfully sweep, like they have so much. They're example of everything I was talking about. Like right now, our biggest. Okay, back to I remember what I was talking about. My biggest point was that we don't deal with. It's really not about race. It's not about race. But in this country, in this society, when you're dealing with all these low vibrational motherfuckers who actively go against your best interest because of race, then it is about race. But what the real war is, it's a spiritual warfare on a high level. It's the people of old, the ancient bloodlines that are still around today that control everything and that do witchcraft on a large main scale. They do witchcraft over everything. They do witchcraft over the food. They do witchcraft over the entertainment. They do witchcraft. We're socially engineered. That's the real war. However, my until then, until we have a collective awakening and realization, and primarily that comes from the silent majority, which is the Caucasian race. I'm sorry, not Caucasian, the Anglo-Saxon race. Until they have a collective awakening where they realize that, and also they have a true repentance for their sins, we're never going to go anywhere in this life. So we do need white people, for sure. We need you guys. The good ones, we need the good ones to stand up and to wake the other ones up. We need that. All right, now I'm going to read some shit. I see you indoctrinated. Explained you. I don't know what you mean by that, dog. Might want to check that garage door spring. Looks to need some lubrication. It has slavery comes the word Slavic We were slaves. See, here goes that cunt mentality again. He's trying to be a victim now. He's saying I'm a victim, but then when I tell historical fact about chattel slavery, you cunt, you're trying to compare yourself to me. There's no comparison to me, you cunt. You can talk about the word. A lot of this shit comes from Latin words, and that's we just changed what the way that we speak 1,000 odd years ago. So you cunt. Don't do semantics with me, you cunt. I'm not a fool, you cunt. You can lie to other people like that, you cunt. But what you're saying has no basis. Chattel slavery and and indentured servitude is not the same thing, you cunt. You people are phenomenal, dude. You know so much though. I don't need your I don't care about your congratulations. I don't care about your disapproval. I don't care. But that was a good point though, because I could tell you that like chattel slavery and the indentured servitude shit that you're talking about is not the same thing. And don't try to act like it is, white boy. You know? You were never enslaved. Maybe you know something that I don't know. You were never. Oh, you saying like me, myself? I was never enslaved. Nah, you cunt. But I'm not explaining myself to you, cunt. You're just a cunt, dude. I don't see this is, and again, this is another example of the willful ignorance that I'm talking about. Cunts like you deserve to die. Like your thought process, you need to die. So either your thought process is gonna die or you're gonna die. A spiritual death, a strong spiritual death. You know, but I hope repentance of your mind and renewing of your mind for you. Otherwise, you deserve whatever's coming for you. Button up, man. Nah, I look good, dog. You couldn't even name one ancestor of yours who was enslaved. Shut your gay ass up, you faggot ass boy. You're such a cunt, dude. Okay, let me give you a little history, bro. Slavery wasn't 400 years ago. The last slaves died off in the early 40s and 50s. Some lived even to the 70s. So what you're saying, it has no substance, bro. You're offended because you feel like I'm attacking you and generalizing your whole race as a collective whole. What I'm attacking is the spirit that lies and rests in your race, which has proven itself to be the most dangerous race known today. And it's the truth. What you're saying has no substance, bro. All that you can't name a slave, that's the gayest cunt shit. And that's a lack of accountability and it's really some ratchet shit. The same shit that you guys implore upon my people is really ratchet of you. It's really distasteful of you to say that. It's distasteful. And it's really kind of, are you retarded? Do you not know history? Are you stupid? Are you stupid or are you just a cunt? Which one? Are you both? You might be both, you cunt. I mean, what do you know about the Irish? What do I know about the Irish, bro? All I know is that when I get Irish white people that try to argue against the argument of why black people don't deserve, basically anything, like maybe Asians and like, how the Asians got to stop Asian hate bill, but blacks don't get anything like that. What Irish will say is that the Irish were slaves too. We were under inquisition by the royal family, and they would come and they would fuck our wives first. You guys could still blend in. You guys were indentured servants. It didn't last that long for you guys. You guys could still walk around if you wanted to. It was more of a heritage thing. Culture against culture, not race against race. It's different. Cunt. They don't know that life. Yeah, because they don't want to know it. Isn't it weird how medicine products cure like one thing, but can cause so many negative side effects? I don't get it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, bro. It's intentional, bro, because big pharma is in conjunction with the food industry and all of the above. America is the biggest production of disease in the known world, and that's a fact. America does the most witchcraft on a global scale in the known world, and that's a fact. Just look at the Statue of Liberty and the things that entail it around it, and that's supposed to be the welcome point of America, right? So it's a bunch of witchcraft and shit around it. So it's intentional that this same drugs that are supposed to help you can also fuck you up. The same food that you need to eat can also fuck you up. So you eat the food, you get fucked up. You take the medicine, it barely kills you. You still need to do the payments and the. It's a system, bro. It's a system of oppression and social engineering. We're lab rats and we're stuck in the firmament. We're closing on almost, I don't know, like, fuck, bro, like 3 hours now. This is good. You were obviously raised without a dad. So why would they be? So why would they be able to rate? Yeah, they can't relate. See how he's making generalizations, and he's attacking me now. Remember earlier in the live when I said when they have no arguments, they have no substance, they have no, they aren't able to combat with you intellectually. They just try to insult your character. These people, these people aren't unique. These people have no, like, their playbook is the same everywhere you go. In any country, thank you. In any country and society you go, they have the same playbook. These people are very predictable, and honestly, it's kind of sad sometimes. It's as far as an intellectual battle, I'm kind of like an intellectual, so like shit like that, just kind of like, come on, bro, at least make me think a little bit, dude. Damn. Hello, no, you are a perpetual victim. Oh, okay, whatever, cunt boy. He's hurting y'all fifis. Yeah, I am. It's just funny to prove you wrong, then you ramble. I bet none of your ancestors were enslaved. 800 years isn't a long time, no? What happened 800 years ago, bro? Now you're being willfully ignorant again, Harold. I thought you made some progress in this live. I thought you did. But it seems like you still got that cunt DNA, just like this Smith guy. He just has this cunt DNA. He just can't help being a cunt, It's kind of hard when you can't help being a cunt. I can't even help you. The only way for you to change is death. Hope you been well, nigga. It's E. Ha 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 ha. I heard you got a kid now, bro. Yeah, bro. I've been turning up, bro. I'm SolarMan. I know you've been seeing it. I've been turning up, bro. Yeah, I'm doing well, bro. And I'm gonna see you when I see you back in. I'm gonna probably be there. I ain't gonna say where I'm going on this live. You feel me? Cause I got ops now. But yeah, I'm gonna see you. I think you buy Popeyes and shit, ain't it? I'm gonna fuck with you when I go to the city. You feel me? In like 2 weeks. So hit my line for sure. I ain't even know you subscribed to me, twin. That's what's up. B12, turn up. All you doing is insulting others' character. Calling the kettle black. That's how you see it, cunt boy. I gave historical fact. I gave context. I gave why I felt the way I felt. I gave who I felt it towards and the spirit and principalities that we dealt with. I gave comparisons. So you're willfully ignorant. So now you're a cunt still. I hope you graduate from being a cunt. I'm gonna give y'all 10 more minutes. I hope you graduate from being a cunt and you just don't die a cunt on my live. I would hate that for you. I would hate that for you. I would hate that for you. I bet you never even graduated high school. Saturn or Mars approaching. Are you talking about on your astrological chart? What are you talking about? Because I recently just learned some things about my astrological chart that is pretty intense and important. I covered all the topics that I wanted to talk about. We talked about Israel. We talked about Ibrahim Traore. We talked about, we talked about the Catholic Church. We didn't talk about Diddy. Hold on. It's some shit going on with Diddy. Before I get up out this, we got to talk about Diddy real quick, man. We got to talk about Diddy. So Diddy. He's supposed to be sentenced, like, in the next couple of days. Did y'all know that? Why is it news and why do we give a fuck? Well, it's news and I give a fuck because it's a perfect example of what type of game that these people, excuse my language, what type of game that these people play. And I ain't talking about the Anglo-Saxon no more. I'm talking about the game that those people on the principalities of evil and wickedness, the type of games that they play. I ain't saying Diddy don't deserve to be incarcerated for some shit. I'm pretty sure he did something that deserved to get incarcerated for. But what I am saying is that Diddy was a sacrifice. Diddy is taking on all the sins of the industry, is what I'm saying. White and black. Diddy is a distraction from your president not releasing those Epstein files like he promised you guys he would do. He promised you guys he would do that, and you guys aren't holding him accountable. Well, where's my cunts in here? Sam, why aren't you holding him accountable for that? Don't you want to see the Epstein files, Sam? And then Harold, 800 years of Irish slavery isn't a long time, no. You guys were slaves for 800 years. Were you in bondage? Were you in chains? Could you not blend in? Could you not walk around freely? Or am I mistaken? Was it not indentured servitude? Do you know the difference? 800 years. So what are you saying? Are you saying the Irish plight is the same, if not worse, as the black plight? Because I would highly disagree, bro. Chattel slavery and the type of persecution. I'm not saying you guys weren't persecuted, but the type of persecution that you guys face does not compare, and you know that. And it's childish of you to suggest that. You guys are willfully ignorant, and you guys are raising children. It's kind of sad. V12, let's see what you said. Oh, you already read that one. Snow Wolf, hey. Actually, Irish people was also enslaved by Africans too, so don't leave that out too. Yeah, it's some white cunt always trying to be a victim. You and the Rafiki shirt. I love it. What's wrong with Rafiki? You're showing your prejudice, Smith. Bank for the people in the back. Real shit. Signs read no dogs, no blacks, no Irish. Yeah, bro. I just said that you guys face persecution. However, your cultural identity is what separated you guys, not your race. You know? So focus on that point and then we can talk. Block approaching. He thinks on another level. What were the Epstein files? I actually don't know. What's up with it? What's up with it, T Bear? So the Epstein files. Okay, that's a good question right there. I think we're gonna end on that note. So the Epstein. No, we're gonna end at 140. So the Epstein files, right? They got everybody in there, right? So who's everybody? They got Diddy in there. They got, and I'm just okay. Diddy is low level. That's low tier. Let's talk about high tier. Prince Charles. Yeah. Let's talk about high tier. Abu Dhabi princes. You know what I'm saying? They got them motherfuckers on there. Let's talk about Oprah. You know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Those are just black people, but the Clintons. Let's talk about them. So what the list is. So, okay, why would these people be on the list and why does it matter? So what these people do regularly, they engage in occult rituals and sacrifices along with their parties and galas. That's what they do. Because though what those people understand is what you people and what I didn't used to understand is that we still live in the old world. What's the old world? The old world where we worship the pagan gods. There's people in power, principalities I was talking about earlier, those people, they are still worshiping and praising to and praying to and sacrificing to the pagan gods and pagan worship. And so in paganism, a lot of shit was okay. Like a lot of sensual stuff, sex with children was okay. Because it gave you their essence, it gave you their energy, it was part of their culture. So what happened as the new world started to form, new ideas and new morals had to be formed to keep humans under, to keep us, to keep us going the right path. But what happened with the people with power, they never stopped practicing the old shit. There are no new gods. The old gods are the new gods, and the new gods are the old gods. So that's what happened. So you got people like Prince, the princes, Prince Charles, I just told you, Queen Elizabeth, before her old lizard ass died. And I don't even know if I should make a whole video on the Queen. Fuck, bro. One of the most diabolical. I mean, that whole, the whole British Empire is just a farce, and it's built on rocks and shit. But the Queen, oh my fucking goodness, bro. She was these people were diabolical. So anyways, the Epstein files contains all these people in relation to who all visited the island where there were known activities of sexual depravity, sexual abuse of minors, sexual abuse of women and men. It was known on this island. So everybody on this list is a suspect, including Donald Trump. He's on the list. Part of his campaign, and one of his main things, because he got that QAnon conspiracy, crazy cuckoo loco fan base. One of his main running points was that he gonna release some shit. He gonna release some shit. He was supposed to release some shit. He ain't release shit. He ain't release nothing because he finessed you. He finessed y'all. He got y'all emotional, just like all presidents do. And by the way, we never had one real president. We've never had one real president. You might argue Trump might be, but even he was selected by the Electoral College. But we never had one real president. Tell me I'm wrong. We've never had one real president. Not one. Not one. Not one president has been real. Not one. Not one. All right, let's see what we got. All right, you still trying to talk about the Irish shit? I don't know, bro. Whatever. You don't win no argument when insulting people at all. I don't care what you think, bro. And I'm not here to win anything or prove a point to you, because proving a point would be trying to convince you of something that may or may not be true. Nothing that I've said here has been false. So I don't have anything to prove to you, and I don't care about your opinion. Plus, if Irish people are always trying to be a victim, couldn't we say the same about y'all? You people do say the same about us, and again, that's why your opinion means nothing to me. Cooking and teaching, for sure. I'm learning. Let's get it. I'm very intrigued to know what this man is on. Life, and I'm overdosing on it currently. I have 5 more minutes for this, so get your comments and your suggestions and your insults and your things that you find wrong with what I'm saying and how I'm insulting. You get that all out your system now. I'm high as fuck, my boy, but I'm following everything you saying. You real smart, my boy. I'm not smart, bro, but I appreciate the compliment because I know what you're saying. What I am is just aware. I think smartness would suggest that I'm infallible or that I know all, and I don't. But I'm very aware of history, and I'm very aware of his story as well, and I'm very aware of my people's situation. And so that's why none of these cunts can come on here and trick me out of my position, because I'm aware. So, yeah, for sure. Oh, nothing. Life with a lighter in your hand. Yeah, life with a lighter in my hand, bro. I was lighting this. Not that I have anything to prove to you, but actually, it's about time that I dose back up on my Palo Alto stick. Wherever did it go? Where did it go? I got a Palo Alto stick that I've been lighting with this lighter. Not that I have anything to prove to you, but no. I actually want to smell it again. It was almost done anyways. Probably ran away from me. We got 4 more minutes, y'all. 4 more minutes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, you gonna some people might watch this live and be like, nah, he ain't humble because he was calling himself superior and shit like that. And you gotta talk like that. When you in war mode, you gotta be in war mode. But when you're not in war mode, and sometimes it depends on who you talking to. You gotta kick a message a certain type of way, because the other way you ain't gonna listen to. Just like I'm kicking it right now. The other way people don't listen to, but they listen to this. But this way I'm kicking now, they might not listen to this, but they listen to the other one. You feel me? So it just depends on who you talking to. And I got that spirit in me. I got that spirit of my ancestors in me, and I got that spirit of right now in me. And you cannot trick me. You cannot trick me. And we talked about everything today. We talked about Ibrahim Traore building a nuclear program. We're really just trying to harvest nuclear energy. I'm all for it. The West isn't for it because the West is some bullies and they're a bunch of pussies. And I know I'm on the West and I'm a part of this, but I'm telling you, yeah, I'm in a country full of pussies. Pussies that like to bully people and like to be the world's manager. I think that's bullshit. But I do think, this is what I think, bro. I think democracy, the idea of democracy is the best thing on the planet, even though this is technically a republic. But the idea of democracy is technically, like, theoretically, the best idea, the best shit ever. But what fucks up democracy is that it pretty much has to have a slave class. So when you got to have a slave class, who determines who's going to be slaves or not? In the Rome, when they had democracy, slavery was based upon your ability to, your status, your social status. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But in theory, this is still the best country and place to be in theory. The idea of America is the best thing in the world ever. The idea of America. Wisdom, keep your head on your swivel. For sure that, bro. I respect what you're saying. I appreciate the sub, bro. Called yourself a king. I'm nothing less. Going against the grain, and I enjoy it. For sure. Yeah, what you guys got to understand as we close, and I got 1 more minute, and I'm going to leave on this point. What you got to understand is that there's multiple ways to skin a cat, right? So some of y'all know me as SolarMan. Y'all see me in my videos and shit. You see me with the mask on. I can turn up. I can have fun with y'all. But also, I can turn up on a pussy, too, because I got that war spirit in me. And I don't have this aggression for my people, and my people know my voice. My people aren't just black people. My people are my people. My people are the people that know that we have been systematic, that my skin folk have been systematically targeted and basically War has been declared on my people. And then my people also know that we deal with principalities and spiritual warfare as well. So those are my people. So there's multiple ways to skin a cat, and there's multiple ways for me to get my point across. And I appreciate the opportunity for you guys to come on this and for me to do that. And I'm only going to continue to do so. And my footprint is not just going to be left on the internet. I'm going to be in these communities, especially after we get monetized. As soon as we get monetized, that's why y'all can like, share, comment, subscribe. Because as soon as we get monetized, we feeding the hood. Because that's where the resurrection will start at. The meek shall inherit the earth. So we going to all hoods in America. We going to Oak Cliff, Dallas. We going to Fort Worth, Texas. We going to Atlanta, Georgia. We going to we're going everywhere, bro. So it's gonna be a cool thing. It's gonna be a cool thing, and I'm gonna say this live. And I appreciate all of y'all. Now let me read a couple more comments. So just to let y'all know, I'm a real one, and I ain't dodging nothing y'all talking about. So let's see. You right. We don't live in a democracy. The U.S. is a democratic republic. I fuck with all the topics mentioned here. Yeah, respect, bro. Yeah. And even in this republic, it's, the idea of it is still pretty cool. But with capitalism, it's like, it's still got to be, somebody has to get fucked. You know what I mean? With capitalism, somebody got to get fucked. And all this shit, somebody got to get fucked. So if we can develop a system, and I believe that we still have the opportunity to do so, if we can develop a system to where, kind of like an oligarchy, but more power and control as it's supposed to be, like right now with a democracy and republic with the people, as far as our choice and our vote. If that shit was actually real, if we can actually get some transparency with this shit, we got the best thing going on. I promise you we do. Let me read the rest of these comments. Do you not understand why nuclear energy is so looked down on? Now you're just being ignorant, dude. Are you retarded? What do you mean? So are you retarded? What are you talking about? Do I not understand? Do you not understand? So you need to go back in early in the live too. I want to insult your intelligence immediately, even though you have been saying some very questionable things throughout this. But the issue is not with developing a nuclear arsenal. They're trying to, the premise of why they're harnessing nuclear power is so they can have alternative methods of energy. That's why they're doing it. However, what they also doing, or what they could be potentially doing, is building them nukes too. But shit, why can't they have nukes too? We got nukes. So you saying if I got a gun, you can't get a gun? That's not fair. I don't even want to fight you then, bro. If I got a knife and you don't have a knife, that's not a fair fight, bro. That's why it's unfair. That's why it's not cool. That's why when they sent that chicken head token black dude, general over there, I don't even know his name. It's a disrespect to him because he did earn his badge, but he's a fag in relation to being a part of the program. Again, they will use one of us to get rid of one of us to say it was one of us. It's the old playbook, just like some of these arguments and shit. It's the old playbook. And this is why I say I'm superior, because I peep the play. I'm superior to the fuck shit, for sure. For sure. Yahshua is my oh my goodness, he was the perfect example, bro. If I can be just a quarter of this man, I have lived a good life, and I have his spirit in me. That's why I can talk to y'all with authority and with boldness, because I have the spirit of Yahshua living within me. Yahshua is from my people. Fuck you talk about. That's why I got him. Your aggression comes from substance abuse. Your people held their heads high and got by with dignity. Your generation, ego-driven drama queens. I don't give a fuck what you think, Hero. You're a fag and you're a cunt. Substance abuse, again, I don't have to prove my sobriety to you, because, again, you have nothing of substance to say. But since you don't have anything of substance to say, you try to attack my character. I just told you your whole playbook. That's why I'm superior to you. You can say whatever about my generation. Previous generations had to indulge in far more suppression and systemic societal issues. So my generations are kind of rolling off of that, even though your people are trying to roll back a lot of the progress that was made on paper for this shit to be equal. You're ignorant and you're kind of retarded. It doesn't sound like you read at all, or you pay attention to anything that's outside of your world. See, I have the ability to look in your world and look in my world. That's what makes me superior to you. You can be superior as well. If you have the ability to look in my world and understand my world and relate to my world, you have become a superior being. And I wish that for you. I do. I don't wish death upon you. I wish death upon that spirit in you. For sure. Access to American economy is not a human right. Access to American economy is not a human right. Build it, sell. I get what you're saying. You're saying go back to Africa, right? Or go back to wherever your homeland is from. So the okay, this is what I gotta say to that. The American government, right? Our whole economy is based upon our whole dollar is based upon our economy, right? So basically, the vibe of how people fuck with us, right? So I could make the argument that we're all immigrants, that you people particularly are the first immigrants, illegal immigrants, and you guys have lied and murdered your way to stay. That seems to be the play and the only way to have peace with you people. But I won't do that. What I will submit to you is that I'm not against having borders and protection because I do believe in a nation's sovereignty and its even if it is a free society, I still believe that there should be due processes for how people come into this country. I'm not disagreeing with you with that. My problem and the problem with it is that when you kidnap people, that then becomes a humanitarian problem because nobody should be allowed to treat anyone with aggression before a process of law. And if you disagree with that, you're just more so feeding into the animal that I already believe that you are. So sit and do with that as you may. You got anything else to say to me, Hero, before I go? In the way you say you people as if all white people or Americans are the same. Yeah, man, I kind of get yeah, man, you people. I do mean you people. The way you people think. If you obviously have not been listening, because if you had been listening, then you would have heard that I'm talking about the spirit behind particular groups of you people. The spirit behind the Anglo-Saxon, the arrogant Anglo-Saxon man and woman is what I hate and what I hope dies forever. The spirit behind it. And that spirit has also infected the known world and has also jumped from different races. It's not just the Anglo-Saxon-ish mentality anymore. It's in a lot of people. It's in an Indian American, those people, particularly because they're, they come over and they get all these grants and loans and shit like that. And they have become the highest grossing minority in the country. So it's trickled down to them, other Asian Americans, Latin Americans. That type of fucked up mentality is what I hate, and I hope it dies forever. Put a shirt on, homo. No, homo. You're on my live, homo. Hey, cunt. Cunt Hampton Quick, you cunt. You're on my live, Hampton Quick. If you don't like it, hop off my live, Hampton. If I could tell you something, anything at all, you're TTG. That means you're trained to go, my baby. Hey, you know something? If I could tell you something, anything at all, you're TTG. That means you're trained to go, my baby. Let them demons see you dancing. Moving against the opposition, slow and fastly. Looking savage to a bad beat. I pop my shit, they pay me. Yeah. You're not separate. You're not separate from the Anglo-Saxon. You are a product of it. Now, you said one thing, Harold, that I agree with. That I agree with. You are absolutely right. Actually, I would submit to you that as much flack as the lower tier parts of my demographic get, they call it ratchet culture. I would submit to you that that's actually more Anglo-Saxon European hillbilly culture than it is just an American black thing. So a lot of different, not just hillbilly ratchet shit, just a lot of different shit is Anglo-Saxon culture. So I know I did mention earlier in this live that the modern day Anglo-Saxon really has no culture or no cultural identity because they don't. They were cut off. You people been cut off from your shamanistic roots, just like us, and from your cultural identity. So there's that. But I would agree. Yes, Anglo-Saxon is definitely a part of my black identity for sure. You were crazy on that. No bat. Vocals were 432 hertz without any editing. For real? They were actually 432 hertz? That's pretty divine, bro. That's pretty divine, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, dog. Thank you for the compliment as well. Oh, shit. Solar's debut tape dropping October 4th. That's 3 days, bro. My debut tape. My first tape is SolarMan and dropping in 3 days, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go hate on that. What the fuck? Go hate on that shit. Y'all should go hate on that shit. Y'all should. That shit. I can't make music. Tell me if I can. I don't know. I think I'm the best to ever do it, and I think I'm only gonna get bigger with this shit. I don't know. Y'all go hate on that shit. October 4th. Go look on my page. You can wait for that shit to come out. All platforms. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's why what my ears tell me. I don't got no proof though. I just know. You know. I know you know. Oh, that's raw, dog. That's what's up. Do I know about druids? I know a little bit, dog. But we can save that information. I'll tell you what you can do, dog. Hero. If it pleases you, you can subscribe to my channel. Next time I go live, we can talk about that another time, and we can take it from there. And then, and I wish you the greatest life. God bless. God bless you too, bro. You know, for as much shit as I gave y'all, I did mean everything I said, but also I said it all in love because I do think a lot of y'all do mean right. It's just that willful ignorant shit we gotta get rid of. But nobody's perfect. My race has a lot of work to do as well because we're sick. So people like me are doing the work, and I appreciate y'all for joining us today. Oh, we got a video that's about to drop too in 8 minutes too. Y'all check that out and let me know what y'all